Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode fucking 4 of this shit. Hey, we have everyone here today on time and ready to go. It's the first this year, I think. But yeah, so last time, if I remember correctly, you guys kind of sussed out the problem with this random ass elven ruin area, and got rid of someone who's stealing your people and their souls, which is not good in any circumstance.
Shit out of the banshee.
We didn't even know it was stealing souls. That's a new detail.
Well,
Yeah.
whatever.
That's not a thing you just whatever.
It's that character knowledge. Relax. But either way, so we ended off. I don't know what you guys wanted to do in terms of like fast forwarding stuff. If you wanted to like talk to people or figure stuff out, now we can. If you want to skip forward and just come to a group consensus, we can. Up to you guys.
I believe the option was to like expand outward or go explore a new town or something like that, or just explore.
Well, I mean, if you guys wanted to say in what happened to the people that were living in that cave beforehand, now would be a time to do it.
Do you guys want to RP or do we want to come to like a vote?
Well, like our job is to reconnoiter and try and establish stuff. So honestly, trying to go to the nearest town probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'm talking about what happens to the dude bros in the cave.
Oh, well, again, I was thinking like they most of these motherfuckers were just here to have a roof over their head.
So
And
you're
it's-
talking about like
Yeah.
the lower tier people to just have them chill out or join us or whatever, and
And some of the elders did legitimately think they were doing good. Like
So what-
like the intent here is what sticks out to me more because it's very clear even without the intent they were still kind of influenced by this creature. So
do you want to lock up? Like I'm kind of cool with letting the people who are just looking for some shelter stay and kind of chill out. But what should we do with the elders? Should we execute, keep them with us, jail them, something like that?
I would say keep them with us, but on like a probation to make sure while we're keeping an eye on them for a bit, make sure they don't go fucking nutso.
Anybody second that, or want to propose a different thing we should do?
I'm opposed to killing them because we need the manpower. So
Okay.
I'm for the keeping them as a probation member for now.
All right,
In,
seconded.
in my opinion, they didn't really do anything wrong, I don't think. So,
Could you
yeah.
repeat that? Could you repeat that, Skylar? I didn't hear a word you said.
Because we're talking about the lower tier people, right?
I think we're kind of the lower tier people. I think we're kind of cool with. I don't know if you have any conjectures to that. Is that the right word?
No. They're innocent.
Okay, and then the elders were thinking. We have two people saying that they want to keep them like jailed and on probation with us.
I second that. Or third that.
All right. Anybody else? Because I also agree with that.
I find
Sounds
that
like that's-
agreeable as well.
Okay. And one of us isn't even introduced to the party yet, so I guess that's a majority vote. Let's go.
Okay, so you have all decided this, but you should probably talk to somebody in charge.
We should
Okay.
probably.
Chances would probably like once we came to a consensus, Chance probably go bring it up to the Archmage.
Yeah, let's all head as a group to
There's a couple of people you can talk to. I'll give you a couple of options. So there's the Archmage, Archmage Taldinar, who you've been talking to this whole time. There's also, let's see, a couple of other people that are doing the same kind of general thing. Ronald Ashglade has been taking up a lot of the security around camp. He's part of the soldiers, like division kind of thing. Basically
Isn't he the
providing
captain?
security. No, Ronald Ashglade is not the captain. The captain was, let's see, Leif de Mowbray.
Oh, my bad.
He was Nigel Thornberry.
Nigel Thornberry.
Yeah.
Got it.
Has any of us
I swear I talked to an actor before.
Has anyone have any of us actually seen the how the head of the guard actually is doing things?
I mean, you've been
Just-
around. It's basically he's just making sure that there's a perimeter set, that people are on their guard, and that there's at least some protection for you and your group, we'll say.
Okay. So, and Ashblade right now, I'm guessing we're all either at the cave or at the Ark.
You guys would be at the cave still.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is Ashblade around? Or
Yes.
both of the Archmage and Ashblade around?
hmm
Okay.
Most of the important people are here.
I feel like we should talk to Ashblade because they are head of security, and I think the Archmage is going to have a time with the globe, the orb.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just a bit worried that if he has a similar mindset to the captain of the guard, he'd be like, fuck that, just gonna kill them all.
Wait, did the captain of the guard have a mindset to fuck them, kill them
You
all?
have not talked to him at all.
Well, no, we have, and he seemed a bit Sergeant Slaughter.
The
if
captain?
I had to.
No, you
What
haven't
are you
talked to this
talking
guy.
about?
You haven't
We-
talked to
we've
this guy
ta-
before.
We talked to one guard guy that was supposed to be someone in charge.
You've
I
talked
remember
to
that
a,
distinctly.
you've talked to a quartermaster. You haven't talked to this guy yet.
I'm completely blanking on this interaction.
So you've talked to somebody, but it wasn't this guy. This guy was off doing other stuff. You've interacted with guards. You've interacted with the quartermaster, who's in charge of dealing out, supplies and weapons. But not this guy.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Let's go talk to Ashblade.
Cool. So you have seen this guy around. He's the captain of the guard, essentially, of your little town here that you're starting to form. He's a human man, about 35-ish, kind of cropped, like short cropped auburn hair, around 5'9"-ish, and he's like really well built. Like he's a soldier. He's very, very fit, very much a man of duty, all that fun stuff. You approach him and he says, sorry, I was trying to find things. Notes on people, because my notes are fucking awful and they're spread out around different places. So you approach him. He says, "Hey there, you guys the ones who called us?"
Can you repeat that, please?
You guys the one who called us? The people who were responsible for letting us know?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's a good thing you did. I had my men scouring this forest for hours looking for these missing people, and thank God you found them.
Well,
Am I supposed to be the spokesperson? Oops.
yeah, you're the talkie guy.
I'm pretty sure
Where
I
am
am.
I the talking guy? I was thinking of Jordan Teller. I was thinking of Jordan Teller. Fuck.
Where did the cowman find a jar of Nutella in this elven ruin?
Some crushed up
Elf
hazelnuts.
Nutella. Uh-huh.
Fuck. What's my voice?
Chadwick
Yes,
Boseman.
we are the ones who contacted you. There is we wanted to discuss the fates of the elders and such.
Okay. Well, I'm all ears.
Well, me and my companions here are of the similar mindset that most of these people were not entirely sold on the lady. They just needed some shelter. It would be unfair to punish them harshly just because they were seeking respect. We were thinking of letting them stay here.
I mean, in all honesty, I would agree with you. I feel like, considering this place is for sure habited by other people that have called this place home for a long time, we have no idea what ramifications are going to come on us if we kill these guys. So I'll tell you that much right for free. In terms of figuring out what to do with them, don't exactly have a jail built yet, but I'm sure we can manage.
Well,
Even-
for the higher ups, yeah. Oh, sorry. Were you going to say something?
Yes, I was gonna offer a bit of what I know about about arcane bewitchment, which admittedly is not much I would like. But from what I can gather from what I've heard from the others, some of them did buy into it and actually genuinely thought the role of what they were doing. But there's also some considering these people were under an influence of a spirit. So there's a very real chance that a lot of their actions weren't entirely under their own minds. And I feel like just killing them all from that is not a good idea.
I think we are.
We already agreed on not killing them all.
Well, no,
Well,
we
the
have to
the elders, I can see people wanting them dead because of the stealing people.
Well, considering no one else was hurt, I'm inclined to believe you. So, at least there's that.
I would recommend if someone does say anything, I would just say have someone watch them for a period of a few days.
I mean, in all honesty, I believe it's my fault that this happened. If I had been a little bit more watchful, maybe set up a better guard, this kind of thing doesn't happen when you do that correctly, so.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. In what world could you have predicted a literal banshee that's bewitched an entire cult around her?
I mean, it's not like we knew what was going to be down here, but at least we could have been more cautious about these random-ass people we met in the woods, yeah?
I can agree with that. Yeah, I was.
I
Fair.
can agree with that.
Fair. Well, but we also had no reason to suspect them of anything either.
Well,
What?
They were running around
No
in the
reason to
woods.
immediately suspect them.
yeah. Well,
What?
now we know. Just
Eh,
more caution around people in robes from now on, yeah?
Indeed.
On everyone's case. Either way, we're not going to kill him.
That's good.
It's not a... We're not murderers. Justice will be served, mind you. But you can leave that to us. We'll see what we can do to have them have a fair trial, at the very least, with whatever we can do. I mean, we got a priest here. Maybe he can do something.
All right, that is good to hear. Do we have any plans? Do you know where the Archmage is? Is he in the room with the artifact?
Yeah, the Archmage entered the ruin, like, what, 5 minutes ago? Looking for you.
Or looking for us? Okay. I suppose we shall go see what he needs. Thank you very much.
Cool. Alright then. Kind of gives you a little, like, half salute and goes back to doing his stuff. Coordinating people and all that fun thing.
Nod, and then I'll depart.
Ugh, you're making me hungry with the fucking waffle picture. I hate you.
I chose not to look like a smart person.
I'm gonna look in a different Discord to ignore it.
It's never open Discord again.
Got it.
Fuck, now that we're talking about food. Shit. Damn it.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I
Alrighty.
came prepared.
So, those of you who are entering the ruins looking for the Archmage, you can find him essentially looking at the scrying apparatus in that one room.
How big is that thing?
It's pretty big. It's probably 15 feet in diameter. set into the ground. It's like a big, kind of glassy crystal sphere that shows an aerial view of the planet without the cloud cover.
Is this the first time most of us have seen it?
Yes,
As far as you know.
it's the first time. Well, your guys are in the room now, so Ionra's the only one who saw it before. The rest of you, this is your first time seeing it.
Holy shit!
He's also so it's not just him. It's him, and then there is a what is Oberyn? Is Oberyn a tiefling?
Oberyn looks like a drow.
Okay, so it's the Archmage, and then a drow with a bunch of instruments hanging off of his belt and on scattered throughout the floor. Just checking this thing out, seeing how it works. So Oberyn, if you want to describe yourself in more detail, go for it.
Yeah, Oberyn is a about tall. That's the only thing I care about. Like decently short, brow. As far as you can tell, their ears are kind of covered with piercings. They wear like bright teal, like clothes and kind of robes. You can see some scale mail that kind of pokes from beneath the robes themselves. It seems to kind of cover it. Next to them is actually a silver fox that looks mechanical and is unmoving at the moment. And the only thing that kind of seems odd about them is their eyes don't seem to have pupils. They seem to kind of be bright white.
Cool.
I don't know if I'm like
So you're checking this thing out. You have identify on your sheet.
let me see if I have it prepared. I have it, but I don't have it prepared because I don't have it.
Gotcha. So the Archmage is doing that for you then. Essentially figuring out how the item itself works. And that's what they're doing essentially. They're checking it out, figuring out its game mechanics essentially. By the time everyone walks in.
Are you a wizard?
I'm an artificer.
Okay, never mind. I just mentioned wizard because if he was wizard, then you could use it as a ritual casting still.
Well, I still would need the pearl.
Yeah, there's that.
Because I can also ritual cast it if I have it prepared as an artificer. It's just I don't own the pearl money.
So when you start your character, it's assumed that you have all the material components to cast your spells.
Oh, I was not let know about that.
Yes. Future spells, if you want to do that way, then you will have to collect the stuff. But it's starting off, I just assume that you have everything you need to cast all the stuff you have.
Oh, okay. Well, I had that pearl.
Generally, I think is the spellcasting focus that negates material components, right?
It does. but they
ident-
have cost associated.
Not-
Use spells does not negate it. Specifically identify any of the raised dead spells.
It's anything that has a gold cost is not negatable.
Yeah.
The pearl for identifies it. GP.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so you enter the room. You see that two happening. What do you do? They're standing there, essentially examining the thing. It's your guys' show. Go for it.
Just walk in, that is fairly. Wow, damn. What were they using this for?
Well, that's kind of what we're trying to figure out right now. I mean, at least.
Oh.
Sorry.
You are very quiet. Hold on, I'm gonna try to.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Get a little closer to the mic.
Yes, well, it's an interesting object, to say the least. Not quite the same as a normal scrying apparatus. It seems to run off of some form of fuel, though I haven't had a chance to examine it in its entirety yet.
Very strange.
Just holding here. If this runs on some kind of fuel, do you think we could use it to help with the settlement? If we figure out what the fuel is, maybe reverse engineer something to help, energy? I don't know.
Well,
Maybe I'm thinking.
I will know in about 5 minutes when I've completed my ritual.
And sorry to be rude, but have we met before?
Don't believe we have. I've been busy trying to get everyone settled in and working on building some of the homes and things like that.
Oh, well, Devante Simbler, pleasure to meet you.
The name is Oberyn Ven. Nice to meet you.
Skylar, how'd you do?
Fine, sir.
Einra was middle of stuffing his face with one of the rations, so he just waves at him.
Classy.
I'm reflecting what I'm doing with my character.
And since decided to stay silent, this is our friend Chance, and his friend Moyle.
Have one of those, but without, a soul or the ability of free will. This is silver. He points to the construct, like the silver fox that's sitting next to him.
Actually, I believe it's made out of iron.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have a soul, and it doesn't have free will. I'm not incorrect.
Master, I'm wondering if this elf person can actually hear me or not.
I don't know.
I will choose to believe that I am invisible until stated otherwise.
My good. Well, I don't know about good friend. Friend, I don't think you are invisible.
Shh, he doesn't know that. Now you all look crazy for talking to nobody.
That. I know it might look that I'm blind, but I'm not blind.
Damn it, he can't see me. Well, there goes 1,000 pranks I was going to pull on you later.
Devante just pushes up his glasses and shakes his head.
You act like you weren't gonna. You act like you weren't gonna do those pranks anyway. They could see you.
Well, I mean,
no, as long as Silver's here, you can't really sneak up on me. Silver will know.
Well,
great,
an attempt will be made. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, challenge accepted.
It's going to be freaking
Oh
hard.
god. And
We
so
shall
the
see.
great war has started.
We shall see in due time.
Please just not around the kid whenever I'm with the kids. Just that's all I ask, Moyle.
Oh, I
I
wouldn't
got
dream of
PG.
doing anything unsavory.
And I got some PG-13 pranks.
Oh,
Moyle lies as easy as he breathed.
I don't trust any of you.
Dagnabbit.
I'll be muted for a second. Sorry, guys.
So, right about this time after introductions are complete-ish, Archmage pipes up, "Oh, this is... Okay, that's worrying. That's very worrying. I figured out what the fuel is. It's, human sacrifice. Or at least...
that is not very efficient.
Well, it's very archaic, honestly. We can substitute it with other things, though. It's just we're going to need a lot of it.
Or we could just blow it up.
We will certainly not be blowing it up, excuse you.
Yeah, no, this is a great work of art. Well, while the energy source is barbaric, it's still a great work of artifice, so I prefer we don't destroy it.
Of course not.
Curiosity.
what's up?
Curiosity, PG. Can I, since we're looking at the orb for the scrying thing, right? I haven't blanked out.
Yep.
Can I make use of this and try to figure out what the cultural use behind this orb was?
Sure. History check me.
Nope.
Culturally, you have no fucking clue. Whatever it is, it's used for scrying, it's used for divination purposes. What cultural use it has, you don't know, but practical use, that this thing can see places. Far away places. The Archmage pipes up again. He says, "No, we will certainly not be destroying it. No, I don't. We don't need to essentially kill anyone to use this. It can be tooled and changed to our whims. It just will take some time and resources which we currently don't have. So,
What kind of resources?
preferably a large quantity of arcanite."
What's
That's
his argument?
Only
In the
with
sky?
some of it.
Arcanite, if you don't know, is the magically irradiated chunks of planet that are floating above us in the sky right now.
Ah,
I wonder how we're going to get that.
Couldn't we
Well,
just-
it falls from the sky every now and then, or there are, I'm assuming, ways of collecting it otherwise. If you could fly, I'm sure you could go up there and grab some.
Something tells me that is going to be expensive.
And dangerous, considering that there's arcanite lightning flying around above our heads right now. So, don't do that yet. We're going to have to find another source of it.
I volunteer the captain.
The arcanite typically is meteoric in nature. It's struck genus several times, and we've managed to collect it and view it and study it in the past. So it's assumed that it would happen here as well, probably more often than not.
Especially because the whole planet is surrounded by it, yes?
Yes, exactly. So, essentially, it can be used to fuel this, although I will be working on a tool to change that in the future.
Interesting. Is there any juice left in it?
Well, it's, again, fueled by human sacrifice, so no, not currently.
I don't know if one soul equals like 7 uses. I'm not an expert in.
Oh no, it doesn't run off of souls, it runs off of blood. A lot of blood.
Oh, that's
Particularly.
wait, can
Couldn't
I
we
run off
use animal?
human
That's
blood
more
or
distasteful.
animal blood?
No, sentient blood, unfortunately.
Couldn't you just gather up blood from willing donors and spread
Yes,
it out
is
in
it-
order to avoid it being a lethal amount?
Does it not have to be like blood that has just been spilled? Because if not, you could just like store bloods. It wouldn't really be that big of an issue.
Can we not use a fuel that's very what's the word?
Either way,
Distasteful?
look.
Is that the good word?
Either way,
I understand-
sancromantic rituals are not the way to go about this.
Okay, I understand it's barbaric, but can we be, choose to be picky right now? And we do have some
yes, we
people
can.
that we do have
Yes,
people
I'd
that we need to
rather-
sort out.
We can
And
sort
if
for
some
now.
of them sort them out, as in if they're still, hardcore cultists, we could still use them.
Well,
No.
if-
Uh,
We are not barbarians,
If I-
my friend. I will not sacrifice humans for this thing.
We don't.
we don't
again,
have
not,
a
you don't.
particular.
Nobody
urgent
needs to
need-
die.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody
You
needs to die.
literally just said it just needs blood, right? I mean,
You're correct, and it needs a metric fuck ton of it. More than a human body has inside of it.
well, we
typically
have
3
more
or 4
than one
people.
human body.
We would need the blood of like 3 or 4 people freshly spilled in order to get this thing to turn on.
It has to be fresh.
Yes.
There's the issue.
You do realize that these people were willing to kill a child to fuel this.
I
What
have
about
not forgotten, but my thing is, do we particularly need this right now? Right now, we are setting up. We're getting our perimeter straight. We have a town nearby. Yes, that one of the people mentioned. We don't need this right now. We don't have to work out the fuel source right now.
No, that's my job. So you all don't have to worry about this anymore. I will take care of it. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, my character is really jonesing for that lawful evil. Apparently, I'm sorry, guys.
We have a lot
It's
of.
good, bro.
We still have some ship's mechanics. I can have them conscript them to construct an apparatus to help us get over this thing. In the meantime, while you are out doing your quest that I've given you, perhaps if you find any sources of arcanite lying around or anything like that, if you bring them to me, I might be able to use this a little bit better.
Noted. Right, guys?
And of course, surely your efforts will be rewarded, of course.
Oh, lovely.
Well, if you'll
Lovely.
have them looking for the Arcanite, would it be a bad idea to have somebody that's a bit more familiar tag along.
Well, of course. That is what I wanted to discuss with you as well. Oberyn here is a very prolific artificer. He will be able to assist you on your journey and, I don't know, help with any mechanical issues you run into. It's always good to have someone who's good with their hands on the team. So, welcome him into your ranks. Be sure not to do whatever the shadow creature was going to do to him.
We will keep Moyle. Well, I don't know if anyone can really keep one, but we will attempt.
I am only beholden to one person, thank you.
I whispered to Moyle and Infernal, say, hey, we gotta prank him later, right?
Oh, of course. It is only a matter of time and patience, my friend.
Why am I the dad of this group?
Excellent.
Either way.
And does the hand motion.
But Tavanto will once again extend their hand and shake to Oberyn and say, "Welcome to the team."
Oberyn reaches out and shakes it, and then Celestial, more is like, not as like actually talking to you, says, "Well, may the stars guide us."
Very adept choice of words, he says. Tavanto says back in Celestial, "May the stars guide us indeed." I like this guy.
May the stars be with you, and also be with you.
Damn it.
Einra groans in Celestial. Oh, bother.
Yeah, we can all speak different languages. Woo!
Ugh.
What are they saying?
I don't know. Something prissy.
It's something along the lines of Star Watch over you, and also with you. Just a greeting. Yeah.
Well, what should be our first order of business? Explore the town we heard about, or just go pick a random direction and see what we find?
Speaking with locals would possibly lead us to some Arcanite. They might know of some sites where it's crashed down to the ground.
That is a good idea.
We could also, potentially interview the potential cultists. They might also know a few areas as well.
Yeah.
What can we see anything distinct on the map? I know that you said that the map shows the continents, but does it show like areas?
It's an aerial view. The only thing you can see are it's basically like 3 floating rocks. To you, it's about the size of like a loaf of bread, each one. They're all shaped differently. But no distinctive like lines drawn or anything. It's not like a cartographer's map or anything. It's just basically 3 chunks of rock, from what you can tell.
Can I get out some like map stuff and just like jot this down quickly?
Sure.
Because I want to start making like a map in relation to where we are, so I can like, can we tell which continent we're on right now?
No.
No.
There's no "you are here" button. It's just 3 chunks of rock. It looks like, as far as you can tell.
Actually, we get one of the lower tier, like the lower tier, not crazy people, the one that I decided not to absolutely brutally murder. And can we ask him which continent we're on?
I mean, you already know which continent you're on. It's just that you don't know which of the rocks corresponds to it.
He wouldn't be able to know.
Oh, you mean bring him in here and have him point?
Yeah.
I guess. I'll have to make a roll for it because these people are stupid sometimes.
Oh darn. Like one of the 2 people we like first met when we like approached the cave way back.
Sure.
I say way back, like 2-3 days ago.
You can go and grab Manfred, I guess.
Yeah, let's get Manny. Let's get Manny in here.
Sure. So I mean, Manfred, you can grab him, have him escorted. He's escorted by guards, essentially, down into the tunnel. Down here. He looks very frightened, because he doesn't know what the purpose of this is. He's like, "You're not going to kill me, are you?"
No, nothing like that. I was wondering if you could help us, actually.
If it means I don't die, I am certainly willing to help you out. What do you need?
Oh, definitely. So, from like map purposes, we're trying to figure out which of these continents we're on right now.
Okay, so he takes a look at the orb. Can't tell if it's a 6 or a 9, so I'm going to re-roll it. Alright, reasonable. He looks at it for a second and just points to points to one of them. There, that's the one we're on. That one is the continent and kingdom of Onick.
Onick. Just gonna be writing down. And from looking at that and remembering, like, looking out the window when we were crashing and getting, like, an aerial view with my familiar, can I tell about, like, where we are?
No.
No?
No, he points to a very general area, but again, small rocks correlate to large continent size things, so it's very hard to exactly pinpoint where you are. You know the general area. You're in the kind of in the northwestern section of the continent.
Okay. I'm just gonna start, like, I'm gonna have like an overall map of the 3 continents, and then I'm gonna have smaller maps of where we walk to and stuff.
Yeah. You're not too far from the coast, it looks like.
Lovely. Coast meaning the edge.
Yeah, the edge of the continent. So basically, you're about 3 days from the edge of the world.
Lovely.
If you wanted to go that far.
Okay, thank you very much, Manfred. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Just
You will not be killed. Calm down.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like the other people here too. We're kind of innocent. Can you please not kill them either?
No. We will not kill you.
I mean, I know how this thing works, so please don't use it.
Well, that's great info. Yeah, we're working out the way to get a different kind of fuel.
Okay, good. Because the last time that happened, that was a mess that I had to clean up, and it was not fun. I really don't want to see anyone die for this. Just throwing it out there that I have no like standing loyalty with these guys. They just gave me a house, so I stayed.
Manfred, my friend, listen. You are good. You are innocent. We are not going to kill you.
Yeah, well,
I mean, say we are friends.
There's a lot of pointy sticks in our direction, so like, please don't. It's just like, bye.
I give you my word, and they give you theirs. Yes, everyone.
Yes, you're not going to fucking die.
Not known to murder people, so.
Well, not unless I get an order from my master, of course.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry.
You pull a Shang Tsung. Your soul is mine. Alrighty, cool. Manfred is escorted back to the other group.
Chance is just not really phased by half of Moyle's shit anymore. It's like, yeah, sure.
But don't worry, I can't do anything without your say, Master.
Oh, I know.
Although I would be very eager to. Just saying.
I would be lying if I said it wasn't sometimes kind of funny watching people squirm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a favorite pastime of mine.
I like to just change the sometime to all the time.
To delight in another's fear is a fun pastime of mine.
Well, that makes more sense than knitting or something.
Oh, I do that too, but it's typically out of entrails, not out of cloth or wool.
I figured that also will be easier.
Damn it, PG.
Why entrails? Why not cloth or wool?
Have you never slept under a blanket of entrails?
No, because I like carrying a sense of smell.
Prefer the feel of fleas.
Perhaps you will someday.
Well,
I shall add that to my list.
Well, it's kind of comfortable, but it's kind of smelly too.
You see, he
so
knows.
Sorry about that. I am back. What did I miss?
Moyle knits with entrails. That's pretty much it.
Loyal what?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just keep
Nah,
an eye on
Trevor was
your keep an eye
comfortable.
on your backpack. That's all I'm gonna say.
I swear, if any of you take my shit, I will go star on your ass. Full celestial, motherfucker. Anyways, so I guess next point of business. So you said I remember Oberyn, you were saying that it would be probably best to talk to the locals. Yes.
I mean, that was my kind of assumption. I mean, it's just an idea, right? It's not that I know if they know, but it's just,
Wait a minute.
I'm,
Back at the beginning, you said that, like, when we first met this guys, did him say that meteors frequently fall from the sky?
yes.
they fall from
The
sky.
Archmage said that
Sometimes.
it's
Like-
not out of the realm of possibility that Arcanite has fallen on this planet.
Okay.
Especially since Arcanite falls onto the moon, it most definitely can probably fall onto the planet it surrounds.
Much easier to fall down than up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Does anyone have any other ideas of what we could do? Otherwise, I think Oberyn's suggestion is pretty good.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's go meet some more locals, and hopefully they don't try to kill us.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
Like a common occurrence. Or just like you saying the worst thing that could happen.
Well, no, I'm sure there are a lot worse things that happen than death, but you know.
I think he's saying you jinxed us.
I can guarantee that's the case.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, be positive.
I
We
was
can't be
positive,
positive.
and then you mentioned locals killing us.
Yes.
But I said that in a positive way.
It doesn't make it
How is
right.
that positive?
It doesn't make
I
it
said,
any
let's
better.
hope they don't kill us. Yes, come on.
Well, yeah, but that implies
I
that they
might
will
have
try.
used the wooden knock on it.
I don't think you guys understand. It was a positive thing. It was like,
Yeah,
yes,
not that
let's
you
go.
intended it to be. However, it was deeply unsettling.
Mhm.
Yes.
I do not see it, Les. I do not see it this time.
Your paranoia feeds me, by the way.
Good. We're gonna need you to have all the energy we could muster for that prank.
Fantastic.
Oh. And that doesn't create that my words make you unsettled, but that does not.
It's
No.
for a prank.
Because we're
I mean-
used to it.
I think it's because he's a literal fiend. He's expected to talk like that.
Yeah, no, I expect
Yeah.
like the scum of the earth to speak that way, but not.
I am nothing if not predictable.
I look at the fiend. It's like last time, but you're not from Earth.
No. No, I was wrenched here almost against my will.
Yeah. So how could you put
And then I
our
said
standard on him?
And then I said you'll get to kill things, and you quite literally asked me where do you sign.
Yes, and now my existence is pain.
Aw, there. I give him a pat on the shoulder.
That hit a little close for a second. Hold on, guys. I need a minute.
I pet the fiend on the shoulders. There.
Do we have any idea about how long it would take to get to that town or city that they mentioned?
Yeah, they said 2 days.
2 days
2
on
days.
foot.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say what pace though.
2 days at a standard pace. If you force march it, I guess you can go in 1 day.
Considering none of them had like horses or vehicles, I can assume that means on foot.
Yep.
Well, everyone want to head back to the Ark real quick, rest up a day, make sure everything's good, and then go?
Or?
I can prepare identify as well, like out of character, just so we have it just in case.
Wonderful. Let's do so. I guess if nobody else has any objections, we'll go back to the Ark for a day and rest.
Cool. Take your long
Oh,
rest if you haven't had it yet.
did the Archmage mention anything about it? Like, he said a reward, but did he say we actually got anything for this?
You got your son back.
Yeah.
And you've also got like an area of shelter and a very powerful tool for the people you came here with. So
We didn't level, did we?
no, not yet.
No, we did not.
All right, double checking to make sure.
We got air quote reward.
I'm just making sure that I don't need to update my sheets inventory, okay? Give me a break.
Is that just for fun, or are you casting detect magic for some reason?
Did I do that?
No, Oberyn did.
Oh. Guess it was for fun.
I guess it was just visuals.
I don't know.
Alright, I long rested. I'm good whenever you guys are.
Yeah, I had changed all my spells, so now I have
Actually, fair point. I need to check my spells.
I have detect magic and identify now.
Yeah,
so
do
look
all
for
your
utility.
Do all your preparations now. Set up in the morning.
I am Dorothy.
I don't need to study from books, so I'm good.
Question, because I'm not too familiar with the party. Who all has access to healing? Because I'm just checking if I should prepare cure wounds or not.
Sarcal as your service, my dude.
I think 2 of you do.
I
Anra
have
also
some
has
access.
Yeah, because I can also like healing hands you, because ASMR. It's like that's like a one.
Oh, you're ASMR.
We've got a
Yes,
couple
that
of
is
them.
why my eyes are pure white and glow.
I like Cyrodiil.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that. Never mind, I'll shut up.
Different character.
Probably.
As far as anybody knows, my character is still human.
Wrong universe.
Really? Do you sprout wings?
No, I didn't. I was going to use it, but I changed my mind.
Yes. 'Tis an action to do that one.
And when I did the healing touch. Not is it healing touch? No. Wait. Yeah, healing hands. Nobody was near me.
Anyway, there's 3 of you with healing currently, so if Oberyn wants to go utility, go for it.
Yeah, well, I was just seeing if I could
Okay.
grab Tasha's actual damaging spell that I was just getting.
I think I'm good for now.
Cool.
No, I'm all good.
I'm gonna go fairly utility and healing for this one. So I guess you guys better like fuck shit up or something. If something goes
Wait, I
wrong.
have a sword. I can just not prepare that. Just stab them.
Jesus, okay.
I'll take cure wounds just in case. Just in case everything goes wrong.
Just in case everything hits the fucking shitter.
Never bad to have somebody that can heal.
Alright. I'm good when everybody else is. Sound off.
I'm all good.
Anra has just been well, actually, no. Would they still even have drinks right now?
Probably not.
Yeah, he was grumpy because no alcohol, but he's ready.
I mean,
Alright.
yeah, you go.
Let's set up for the town, yo.
Cool. Day 1, who's leading the party?
Man,
Not I.
I would actually say, if I can, I want to have Silver in front of the party, since Silver cannot be surprised.
Okay.
Just like
If
wherever.
anyone else is good at survival-based stuff, please speak up or forever hold your peace.
I'm only intelligent and nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, we're good.
I guess I'll lead the party.
Okay. So, try not to get lost, but survival check with disadvantage, because you have no idea where the fuck you are.
I'll give you guidance still.
Okay. I still haven't made a fucking thing for that, so that's just an extra D4, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Disadvantage, you said.
Yep.
Nice system.
That's not the best.
Cool. This is where my
Plus D4.
this is where my fun
Like,
metal
you get
dice come.
jumped.
14, not bad. Wait, no. That's 10.
And yeah.
That's 10?
Yeah.
No, that's 10. Right middle of the road.
I guess with Silver, I'm gonna have Silver like screech if somebody is gonna jump us.
All right. So I mean, just point of clarification. Silver still has to know they're there in order for him to be
Yeah.
able to warn you at least. Okay. So as you're walking along the road, about a couple hours in, you see a trail of blood leading off of your. I mean, you're kind of hacking your way through the forest at this point. It's not like a road around you, but you do see trails of blood leading off into the forest to your right.
That's not ominous at all.
I don't want to
That
go.
really is not ominous at all.
I don't want to go anywhere near that.
It's probably animal blood. I like
It
a
could.
beast or something.
I sincerely hope it's not one of our people.
Why did you have to say that?
Because
Why?
it's a possibility.
I think we should probably, regardless, investigate just to make sure nobody's hurt. Well, somebody's clearly hurt. But...
Well,
pull
I
out
know.
my halberd.
Hold on, if we're gonna go do some crazy fuck shit, I'm gonna do some crazy fuck shit to prepare us. Do I still have this prepared? Yes, I do. Did I cast
Good.
it?
My disadvantage just set me off.
Yeah. Pass without trace.
Yes, please. That's not. Why did you do that?
Pass without trace, and then immediately set the forest on fire.
They'll never know we're here.
Yeah, I wanted to cast Pass Without a Trace just so we can be cautious.
Okay.
And I guess
Oh, it's
we all
everyone
go
within
to
30 feet. Okay, so it even applies to Silver.
Yes.
applies to everybody, my man.
Each
Have
creature.
fun.
So we're all sneaking then.
Silver
Oh,
counts
boy.
as a creature.
Just barely.
Okay, let's do this. Yeah.
So why are we rolling stealth?
As everyone who wants to investigate the blood can roll stealth and go forward.
I'm just trying to pick something really quick before I roll.
I'll take that.
18.
I'll take that 18.
Wait, no. 13. That's a 13.
What?
Wait.
I'm just trying to figure out why. Normally I
I
have my.
rolled with advantage.
Skylar rolled with advantage for some reason. I don't know why you did.
Yeah.
I misclicked.
We had the plus 10 to it, right?
Yes, plus 10.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
25. All right.
Do I want to reroll or?
Does Skylar have disadvantage for any reason?
Yeah, just doing chainmail.
Okay, so we're just gonna call it
I'm-
13.
Okay.
16 for me, and then I'll roll for Silver. It's just a dex strike.
Okay.
Ah, Silver turns
Sure.
invisible with a
31. Silver Silver activates his fucking stealth cloak armor that you didn't know he
Ah,
had.
yes, I forgot I gave Silver the ability to turn invisible.
Yeah. Yes, of
Open
course.
gauge.
That should be very useful in the times to come. Okay. So, with a 31, yeah, Silver disappears into the brush unseen and unheard. 15,
I guess we
25,
follow the
6.
trail of blood, hopefully not die.
Yeah, 6.
And now I gotta roll for Moyle.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Holy fuck!
So
I don't like that. That
In
scares
the
me.
shadow.
both of the pets just turn invisible.
Moyle gets wrapped in shadow and disappears into the trees, and the fucking fox like shimmers with an invisibility cloak before going completely dark. All right,
Wow, Amelia's so good at this.
fucking Bravo 6 going dark.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So following the trail of blood, as stealthily as you can, making almost no noise, any of you. Skylar's the only one that even makes a whisper of noise, but it's really not that much anyway. You come to a clearing where in the center there's a very large tree with a bunch of interesting, like, different colored fruit hanging from it. You see different hues of, like, orange and red on the fruit itself, and then the tree, obviously. It looks like a normal tree, except that it's in the middle of the forest. At the base of the tree, there is an elk that is lying on its side, still breathing, as from what you can tell, but breathing very heavily. And that you can definitely see that there's a wound in its side.
Like a chomp or like a cut?
You'd have to get closer to figure out.
I don't want to.
Unless you have to make another stealth roll, the rolls we've already made should hold, correct?
Yeah.
Can I make a
Get closer.
nature check on the tree, like, real quick?
Sure.
Do we need to continue going toward this
Well,
elf since we
that's
know
good.
it's not one of ours?
As far as you can tell, it's an orange tree. But those do not look like oranges. At least not normal oranges.
I thought you meant like the tree was orange. That's
No. No. The tree itself is brown with green leaves, and then the fruit is various shades of orange and red. That's pretty much it. No, it looks like an orange tree to you. But the fruit that's hanging from it doesn't necessarily look like any oranges you've seen before. And for one thing, the fruit is very big. It's way bigger than an orange has any right to be.
There you go.
Is
Good
it
creep.
maybe just-
Moyle and just go creep forward a little bit more. Get a better look.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow.
Roll a perception check for Moyle and the other person who said they were going up. Roll a perception check as well.
So Moyle and Chance roll, because both of them were creeping up.
Oh, you're both going?
I'm
Yeah.
following them, so I also have to roll.
I'm also
That's
gonna roll
not that's not
perception.
Moyle, that's Chance.
Oh,
Okay, so
There we go.
6, 18, and 10.
oh.
I mean,
I'm a-
easy enough to tell the animal is wounded by some form of other animal. The wound, however, you can see it's the blood is stained there. It's not bleeding as far as you can tell. Like, it's not bleeding out. Like, it's not like gushing blood or anything. It's not super gross like that. The animal's still breathing. It's still alive as far as you can tell, but it's not like bleeding profusely, even though the wound itself, it looks to be very deep.
Man, we really should have taken, like, one of the dudes with us to, like, be a nature guide, huh?
That's good. That means internal. From how it looks, from how that sounds.
Well, no, it's an external wound. It's just you just can't see any blood pouring from it.
Yeah, the bleeding's internal. That's what I'm saying.
This may just be, like, Magic the player, but, like, I'm getting Venus flytrap vibes.
me too.
I don't know if Tavanta would necessarily get those same vibes too, though.
Skylar with an 18, you take a better look at this thing than Moyle is. Moyle's like, it's a deer and it's dying. Skylar, you look at this thing and you can see that they're on the behind the deer. You can kind of see that where it's lying down, there's little bits of like vines that have poked through the skin where it's laying down and are inside of the animal.
Oh.
There are vines inside that deer.
Okay, that's a big nope.
That is a huge fuck this shit out mouth.
I'm gonna back away, pick up like a rock, and just kind of just fling it.
Okay. At what?
But at like the ground around the elk.
Okay. There's no immediate response to that.
Can someone try to hit one of the fruit with a arrow or something? I just want to test the theory here.
I mean, I could light it on fire.
I think
Cross.
While they're arguing, I'm just gonna try to shoot it with the Eldritch Blast.
The deer or the fruit?
The fruit.
Okay. Roll and attack.
Oh,
All right. Well, you end up knocking a couple branches off the tree, but no fruit comes with it.
I guess we're just gonna do this now. So,
Just in case it is just a regular tree, let's not do anything that might burn down a forest.
I know I have other ways to shoot. Technically, I just don't use them often.
Just make a shit.
I'll just pull
I
on my
go back to the group.
Can I try again?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm also gonna take a shot with my leg crossed.
Sure. Okay, there you go. So the Eldritch Blast this time, it knocks off a branch that has a handful of fruit on it, falls to the ground next to the deer.
I just look at everybody and give them the shrug, mimicking the "I guess I'll die" shrug.
You can see that the branch, where you knocked the branch off of the tree and the branch itself are bleeding, like red blood.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely like a coniferous tree of some sort.
Yeah, I think.
Can I make a nature roll to try and piece this all together? Like, yes, this is this kind of plant.
Sure.
I don't know if we have these on the moon, guys.
It's
Can I not roll and?
It's an orange tree, but it's it's an orange tree, but it's not a regular orange tree.
It's a blood orange.
Yes.
Let's leave before the tree decides to attack us.
I have the urge to set it on fire.
Yeah, no.
For safety.
Honestly, I don't. Think
What
we
if this
should
thing
leave
can
this
move?
thing here.
There's also a chance. There's also the chance it might be a part of the natural ecosystem of this area because we don't know how the plants and animals have all changed since the planet breaking.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm
My
fine with
question
this thing
is-
going extinct. Let's start that movement.
I second this.
My question is, how did the blood drag? So either it dragged the deer. I'm sorry, I'm not even doing the voice. It either dragged the deer or it dragged itself, both of which are terrifying prospects. We need to be cautious.
Cautious, but there is also the option that the deer was wounded and ran to here, and then this thing dug in the vines and all that. It scared off the predator, maybe, because maybe the animals
It
around
might
here
just
knew
be a big ass Venus spot trap, for all we know.
I mean, it could entirely be a tree that can move on its own, that also has a jaw that is hidden, which is a terrifying prospect.
More reason to burn it
Do we
down.
want to confirm that as a group?
Sure.
I say let's just leave.
I don't want this thing anywhere near our folks. I think we should burn it down.
I mean, it's not anywhere near.
Yeah, but as somebody's terrifyingly stated, this thing might be able to move.
Does it look like it has that capability, Mr. DM?
No. So the tree has been rooted here for quite a while. It's not like that you can see an entry point or a point where it has dragged itself through the forest. It's a glade. It looks like it's been here for a while. It's been growing in this one
looks
spot.
like it's been. Oh, sorry. It looks like it's been here for a while. It doesn't look like it can fucking move. If we do come back, we can warn them to not go anywhere near this fucking thing, or if it becomes a problem, we can deal with it then.
Plus, you also
Right now-
you also shot the tree and it didn't do anything. So
Yeah.
I propose we do either two things. We try to attack it just to make sure that it's not more mobile than we think, or we fuck right off and just warn the Archmage about it.
Okay, I'm just gonna cut this in the bud. Moyle, just go over there and hit the tree. If it does something, I'll just desummon you so you don't get fucking eaten.
As you wish, master. Royal goes over and hits the tree. Roll an attack for it.
This is not democracy. It's the survival.
Cool. Moyle
I've been deciding to
takes his
right.
claws, looks at you all kind of with a weird eyebrow, and just slashes the tree open. He leaves big, long claw marks along the side of the bark, ripping it off, and you can see those claw marks start to bleed, but nothing else starts to happen.
Okay, it's fine. Let's fucking leave now. Can we
go.
stop obsessing over a tree? Let's like the ecosystem. The fact that it feeds on blood, as it seems, is utterly fascinating. But it's really not what we're here for.
Let's focus on the task at hand. Yeah, come on.
What?
I mean, you say fascinating. I say horrifying.
No, I feel like a lot of this planet would be better off not existing.
Look, we found what
Trail of
one.
Tears intensifies.
What's the name of your character again, Rat?
Oberyn.
Oberyn. Yeah. Oberyn, given how we haven't been on this planet for the past 1,000 years, I don't think we have the right to say what should and shouldn't be here.
I mean, that's not going to stop me.
Trail of Tears intensifies.
Furthermore, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've personally seen a rabbit inflate itself.
Oh, I was there with you. That was fun.
We have no frame of reference for how the ecosystems have changed to adapt to, the broken world.
I wonder
So,
if deer did the same.
Let's withhold our judgment until we actually talk to someone who knows what the hell everything is.
We had like a bunch of people back there who did.
Yeah, so we didn't ask them, much to our failing.
I guess we moved the fuck on.
Indeed.
So saith chance.
All right. Shall I gather up the fruit on the ground, Master, or are we just leaving?
Sure, we can check if it's poisonous later and more rations.
Very well.
Yeah, I have an idea to do something while we're walking to the town. I have an idea.
I have purified food and drink if we need it.
Moyle just grabs the branch that fell and drags it behind him, basically, leaving a slight trail of blood as he goes.
Ew.
I think it'll be anything, but I guess as we're continuing on over the next 10 minutes, I will cast Identify as a ritual.
On what?
Just in case.
Ritual
On
yeah,
the
just,
one of
stay
them.
stationary.
Okay. So as you're going along, trying to cast Identify on, you're basically figuring out what it is. I'm gonna have to have you write this down because I don't have it written down. I don't think. It is a blood orange. It's what it's called. It is a magical fruit, however. If you consume one of these fruits over a short rest, it takes the place of one of your hit dice if you use it.
Oh god damn, that's powerful.
And suddenly the party turns around and goes and harvests all the blood oranges.
Oh fuck no, I'm still not touching that thing.
Oh, absolutely not.
So each blood orange, it doesn't taste very good because it contains blood in it. But essentially, you can eat one a day during a short rest that you take, and then it will allow you to roll one of your hit dice.
Okay. How
Without
much
expending
did
it.
we find in total then?
On that branch, roll me a d4. Two. So you have 4.
Gotcha. But
Lovely. Well, that was fun, guys. Did we have fun on that little side track?
I mean,
You say fun, I say horrifying again.
okay, yeah,
I say
definitely.
pure fucking
That was
nightmare fuel.
sarcasm.
I wonder if we could get some of these to grow out of one of these oranges, and then we could maybe. Sorry, I'm just thinking of ways to make it not need blood.
I tried to make a perpetual motion machine by feeding itself.
No, I'm just trying to think of if it's possible to get the same good effects from the orange without the downside of needing to probably drink the blood of living beings.
Yeah, not about this.
I'll work on it later, but for now, I mean, I guess I'll hold on to these, and if we ever need them, we will have to go through the task of eating that, which does not sound like a good time, except for the devil.
Imra just shakes his head. Nope, not me. Nope, I'd rather die.
Well, I will put them somewhere where they cannot harm anyone. Put them into the bag of holding.
Bag of holding explodes because the inside of the orange was a pocket dimension the whole time. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah,
Damn.
well, welcome to the new Astral Plane campaign. Yay!
Yay. Okay. All right. Everybody's in the astral plane. Roll sex.
What?
Well, what?
I don't know.
Did you say
Yo,
roll
wait.
sex?
What about the astral plane me? Like, okay,
I'm confused and intrigued.
I'm not.
I mean, it's literally just VG saying something stupid for the
Yes.
sake of the joke.
Yeah, pretty much. If the voice didn't tip you off to that. All right. So
Alright.
moving on. The rest of the day goes without incident. However, the sun is now beginning to set. What are y'all doing?
Setting up camp, going to bed.
I'd like to roll perception check to find a suitable camping spot.
Go for it.
Or
Well,
would that
roll
be too
survival.
true?
Can I
Okay.
also do that?
Yeah, you can both do it.
11.
Okay.
Take me a while to get there. Hold on.
Good morning. We're going through. Okay. Well, Eleanor found one. Starkow's like, I don't know anything about this place.
We did it.
Eleanor's like, there's a clearing right over there. So, traipsing through the forest, find a clearing. You can set up camp here for the night. Won't be too bad.
Lovely. Does anyone want a good berry for today?
I'm good. I stuffed myself with ration earlier.
I'll take one.
Yes, the good berries.
I would rather have a good berry as well.
Going to pretend
Yeah,
to
it
be-
provides enough nourishment for one day, so kind of a way to save some ration.
Yeah,
Eh,
I'm just gonna quietly eat my ration.
I've been eating ration to reduce weight, so I'm good.
Yeah, it's for whoever wants them.
I have everything in my bag, so I don't need to worry about the weight just yet because I haven't hit my.
Unless you have a bag of holding, you still need to.
Well, no, like I still need to track the weight inside the bag full, but I haven't, and also the space, but I haven't exceeded that yet.
Ah, fancy artificer bags.
Yes.
Don't forget to take everything out before you go to bed, though.
Yeah, I do have to meticulously empty my bags out every night.
Who's gonna keep watch tonight?
Take first watch.
I'll take the. How many people do we have?
I can take one of the watches with Silver. Actually, Silver can watch for us the entire night. They don't need to sleep.
Well then, how about this? You and Silver, and then Silver can stay up, but you take first half, and then Chance and Moyle can take second. Well, Moyle can be up all night too, I suppose. I don't know if he needs to sleep.
I do not.
And you
Just
can
don't-
be up with me.
That's still rather rude of you to assume that.
Don't worry, your safety is in my hands.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna leave Silver next to you. Don't trust that.
I don't trust him next to Silver.
Well, but Silver can just, magically rend him, so it's fine. Worst case. It's not just like a cute fox that I made for fun. I made it because it's very good at protection. And also, making things stop moving that aren't supposed to be moving.
Yeah, so are the actual fiends.
This is true.
I
I am very
for the
good at
record-
making things not move or live anymore.
Does anyone else want to stay up with Oberyn and Chance?
Nope, I need my beauty sleep.
Noted. Brian?
I said I don't mind them staying up and watching for a bit.
Would you like first or second watch?
First, please.
Okay then. Skylar?
Yeah? What?
Would you like to take a watch as well? Or would
Sure.
you like to see?
Sure.
Second or first?
Second.
Right. I need to sleep the entire night, so My faith is in your hands. And I guess that's everyone, I think. I think I got everybody.
Sure. First watch.
Wait,
Go ahead and roll your perception checks for me, please.
Okay.
Perception. And then I have to roll for silver. It's
15.
better. Yeah, silver's good at things. Much better than Oberyn.
Yes. Is that all? Or are we waiting for Moyle?
Oh, I was waiting for them because I thought, yeah.
well,
Right.
Moyle's gonna be up all night, so.
It's Moyle and now Chance. His Chance could take at least one shift with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, he might as well be blind as a fucking bat.
Okay, so the 2 15s and the 20. You guys are more perceptive than the other people. Everyone else is kind of like they're stay perceptive for about 2 seconds, and then like you're like, oh shit, the fire's going out, and then they have to go and focus on that for a while. The rest of the people who rolled above a 15, not a whole lot happens during the night. There are some weird sounds around you that are kind of concerning. You hear like this one sound that's just like, and you're like, what the fuck was that? And then you see one of those rabbits like float slowly over your heads through the clearing. Kind of like Kirby. It kind of moves like Kirby. It's like flapping its arms trying to fly. It doesn't do a very good job at it, but it's off the ground.
I'm so glad our druid had a chance to look at that rabbit.
It just kind of
Well,
floats
not this
silently. Floats silently above your heads and is gone into the darkness if you don't do anything. As well, you also see a cloud of bats fly overhead at some point. Just kind of hover around your campfire because it's a source of light and then disappear. And that's pretty much it. Second watch, go.
Roll for silver, because silver's still awake.
Yep. New perception checks for those who are staying up all night.
Does Moyle have to worry about exhaustion?
No.
For
Wait, Untitled taking a second watch?
I'm gonna assume that Moyle didn't keep good watch this time because he was pulling a prank or doing some dumb shit.
Sure. In fact, none of you noticed that Moyle disappears during the night at some point. Until he walks back into camp from a direction you did not expect him. Dragging what was left of that deer with him.
Oh my god, he's gonna do that just to spook everyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just like, oh no.
Skylar's the only one that eventually sees it because he's not trying to be stealthy at that point. You just hear him like dragging something through the bushes. You're like, what the fuck is that? And then Moyle comes into the clearing dragging a dead, decrepit deer behind him. There we go. That should do nicely.
What is this? The fucking Godfather? Instead of a horse head, it's a whole ass deer?
Pretty much.
Yes, but is he putting it on somebody's sleeping room?
No, he's leaving it next to somebody's sleeping room.
Close enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna roll a d6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's next to Tavanta. So when he wakes up, that's gonna be bad.
Fuck! I knew it!
Oh my gosh.
Is there a third watch or no?
No. We didn't know and establish what
I mean, I can still have at least silver.
Well, I
Do a
mean,
third
however many watches you have determines how many hours each person is up during the night. So, If we're only doing
I
2
don't think
watches,
that-
it's 2 4-hour watches. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I mean, I need more than 4 hours of sleep. I know. I think all of us do. Except I don't know if we have any elves.
Skylar's an elf.
Yep.
Well, kind of.
Does that still count since I'm a custom origin drow?
No, you'd have to just be like the actual elf. It's like how I'm a drow, quote unquote, but I'm really an ASMR.
Yeah.
Okay.
So unless you are actually an elf, then no.
Okay.
Some weird thing.
I mean, it's probably a good idea to have a third watch. Worst case, we just put silver on it. Silver has a good modifier.
And you can't be surprised.
Yeah, we can just have Silver and Moyle go at it again.
Just so we all get enough sleep.
Yeah.
Cool. Go for it.
I mean, one of us might wake up with a heart attack.
That will be me. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I'll heal you, probably.
One more for Moyle.
All right.
7. Thick. Cool. Yeah, Moyle's not
Gotta
taking
go get
anything very
another
seriously
kid.
right now. Moyle is busy knitting those entrails into a small blanket to drape over Tavanta.
Oh
Seriously?
my god.
Silver.
I am okay with this. Even if we all die from getting ambushed, I am okay with this.
Silver doesn't pick up on anything too bad either. The rest of you are asleep, so I'm not going to tell you anything else that happens. Alrighty. Morning comes. You awaken, freshly rested. Everyone gets long rested, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Fonsa just wakes up, looks at everything that's happened to him, and goes, and I'm away from the kids, I thought.
Oh,
Really? That's it?
That's it?
Like a very. I mean, I'm not like okay with what happened.
Okay, how much shit does Tavanta lose when he wakes up in an entrail blanket with a dead elk next to him?
I just said he just wakes up and goes, and I thought I got away from the kids.
That's all he says. It's his only reaction, which is almost more disturbing than the blanket.
I am
Yes.
I am
That is
severely
the most
disappointed in
brutal
this.
thing.
Not going to
Well,
lie.
you did this
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
screaming.
not gonna lie, Moyle. The moment I saw that, I was hoping it would be more of a reaction too.
When you wake up getting nearly buried alive, you kind of get used to this kind.
I don't
Right.
think these are equivalent situations.
Yeah.
Buried
I am
alive, covered
beginning-
in entrails. It's the sort of same level of disturbing.
I'm beginning to regret offering my services.
You sadden me,
I
bovine gentleman.
just
You sadden me.
I'm so sorry. Here, do you want me to try again, Moyle? I'll hit. I'll
No,
go back.
the magic is gone.
I promise next time it happens, I will react appropriately. I am so sorry.
Don't patronize me.
What is this game turned into? This fucking.
You forget I have 2 kids that are druids.
Alright,
I
everyone.
don't know how that
hey
explains
guys, look on the bright
being
side.
okay
You brought us
with
breakfast.
Entrail blanket.
You brought us
yes.
breakfast. Yay.
You're welcome. Free
I don't think
sausage.
that's
Let me keep your cool, man. That's all I'm saying.
You might not want to eat that, by the way.
I kind of figured.
I'm sorry. Were you considering eating it?
But I can. But
It's-
you
Does
probably
anyone
shouldn't.
We
have
can
prestidigitation or anything? I got
Um,
the bit of entrail on my nice suit.
Let's see.
Oops.
Fine. Chance just snaps his fingers.
Thank you, Chance. I appreciate it.
It's only 1 square feet, so we have to keep on snapping.
I I can
Well,
make
I
it
had. I
Five
assume
square
it was
feet.
only on the parts that was exposed. I was in like a sleeping pack.
here. This will help, like, for the future, and I'm going to
Isn't
touch
it
your
5
clothes.
square feet?
I'm gonna touch your clothes, and with magical tinkering,
Oh, I was wrong.
Hold on.
like flowers.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
this
What'd you
thing.
say, Open? And
I touch your clothes, and now your clothes permanently smell like flowers.
this is actually very nice. Thank you.
There you
Is
Magical
that
tinkering.
I think it's one of the options.
Here.
I'm remembering. No, wait. Recorded message, the light. No, it's just I make it glow for a second.
go. Okay.
well? Now I look like a walking glow stick. That's fine.
I can also add fancy designs.
I'm okay with this. This was great. I had this sent tailored. It was a gift, anniversary gift. It's fine. Thank you.
Good thing is, if it does ever like come under any wear or tear, I can also fix that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This keeps getting worse and worse.
Moyle's just like, oh, this pleasantness. It's hurting.
Makes me sad. Makes me sick.
Well, Moyle, if you are
Would you like a
bored,
hug?
let's us.
It's fine, as long as I get to kill something.
Yeah,
Eventually.
let's go explore, and hopefully you can kill something. How about that?
I will end you.
Could have killed the tree.
Chance
all I'm
is
saying.
just thinking. Chance is
Savant
concerning
just
himself.
smiles.
Since when did Moyle become start acting like a literal child?
And that's the only reason Savanta can kind of handle him right now.
Since that's the only freedom you allow me, Master.
Jesus.
Moyle's depressed.
All the time. Consistently and often.
Anyways, shall we continue exploring, everybody?
As I said, my existence is pain.
Just magic in real life, just like same.
I just pet him on the Moral's shoulders. There, buddy. That's rough, buddy.
Again,
That's
just
rough.
out of character, let's zoom out in a bit. Only in D&D can we console a demon for his horrible prank not going well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it in real life if you try hard enough.
There, buddy. We'll get him next time. Just this, like, 7-foot fiend, just like, oh man, my prank didn't go good. The Star Cow didn't react like I wanted him to. Damn it.
I mean, hey, we run into some bandits. Moyle's gonna get to let loose.
All that pent up frustration.
Encounters for the rest of the game now. Moyle is permanently depressed.
This has turned into a political intrigue game where there's no combat.
Yes.
Moyle.
I think my
Moyle
character
just
become
screaming in
depressed too.
anguish.
Oh.
I was promised blood and it did not
Just
happen, and now I wish to kill myself. I wish to end my existence upon this plane of...
We're just in a very serious council meeting talking about the future of like combining two settlements, and Moyle just like, okay, I can't take this anymore, goes off, and we hear infernal screeching.
I mean, if it makes Moyle feel any better, if that meeting was happening, Chance would be right there with him because he's an archivist, not a politician. For good reason.
Skylar would also be the right that's to paladin, not politician.
My only solace is that most of you will end up in hell alongside me.
Not counting on it, but anyway.
All of you will.
I don't think I'm
I
on
would
that
like to
list.
take you up
At
on
least
that
not
bet,
my
but I
type.
don't like your bets.
Your souls will be mine. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So, moving on with the rest of the day. Is anybody different leading the party?
As far as I know, it's still me. If anyone would like to, feel free.
I'd like to assist you.
Assisting?
Yes.
What do I need to roll, Senor VG?
Survival with advantage. Survival normal roll. Because normally
Normal
disadvantage.
Time for a nat one. Well, that's different.
Sick.
That's not
So actually, it doesn't take you very long, but you actually find a road You come out of the forest into an area, and you actually see there is a dirt path.
Hey, lucky find. And that's all anyone has to say about that, apparently. Let's go.
Pretty much. All right.
No, I have not.
I was expecting more fanfare, but no, fuck it. It's just a dirt road. I'll shut the fuck up. Okay, let's go.
So using
Using
using just general knowledge, and with that 20 survival roll, the road that you guys are currently on now goes in two directions. Obviously, goes either east or west. You do not know which direction this town supposedly is, so pick a direction and let's go.
I vote west.
Hey.
Wait, which direction is the end of the world?
Every direction is the end of the world.
Technically, all of them.
Yeah, but
You're on a giant floating island.
Where's the coast from what we saw?
Oh, that was a while. You went the opposite direction of that.
Okay, good. Okay, I was making sure we ain't gonna go.
No.
I feel like
Yes,
we
you
see the
see it
edge of the
coming
world.
up.
You never know, man. This place
I
could
don't
just
think
like
there will be a
crumble.
thud though.
Well, we'll hit the core eventually, I think. Anyways, I vote west. Anyone else?
I'm also.
I go with Star Cow.
We're all going somewhere. My character doesn't care.
All right.
Cool.
My
Dogs
character
will go
abstain
in.
from voting.
West it is.
West it is. Majority votes. Yay.
West.
Cool.
That way, something bad happens, we could all blame on Starcow.
You're
Kinda.
gonna blame it on me either way, so I'm ready for it. When apparently I was announced head of this party, which I don't like.
Listen, I was not part of that decision, so I cannot be blamed for that part.
You can take over.
My character is just lazy, so
My charisma's a 10.
My character's an introvert.
So, you guys begin traveling on the road, heading west. You guys are traveling along this road, and you're really not seeing any signs of life anywhere. It's like the forest has opened up to what is mostly an open plain. And then just to give you guys an idea, this area is fairly cold. It's not like a warm climate at all. It's more like a chilly 62 degrees in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're traveling down, you guys are going to have to bundle up a little bit.
Okay.
There are random puddles of water on the road that obviously lead further on. Certain parts of it are muddy and very wet. But at the end of the day, when the light starts getting dimmer and you know that you're toward the end of your day, you still have not reached town.
Well, this may have been the wrong way.
Well, that's a day to a journey then.
I can still make a few. Well, the good berries I had actually went bad, but I can make some more. And is
Sadly-
everyone okay with water?
Yes, chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I'm bad with names.
I didn't hear what anybody said.
Star Cow. Can you launch your familiar to get an aerial view of the area?
I surely can. Is that what you wish me to do? Let's do that. I will expend a use of wild shape in order to conjure a hawk.
Do you have to do that every
Fire.
time, or is it just once and then it counts as find familiar?
Well, I have a few hours in which I can use that familiar, but considering we only use it like once a day.
Well, no, I'm wondering because if you have find familiar up, typically you don't have to resummon it and cast the spell again until later. But if it says that there's a time limit on it,
I don't have the
True,
find familiar
once.
spell. I have an ability that uses my wild shape to cast that spell, but it's not like
And-
permanent familiar.
okay, That's what I was wondering.
Let me pin that. Let me just hiya.
as the spell. Disappears after half your druid level in hours.
Yeah, so it is.
So 1.5 hours.
Yeah. Not great.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, better than nothing.
So I mean, yeah, you can do that
Yeah,
if you
better
want
than
to.
nothing.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for your animal
Oh
there.
fuck! I don't have stats for that.
What is it? What are you
It's not
summoning?
a hawk.
Hawk. Okay. Give me a second.
I believe they have advantage on perception if it's based on sight. Please correct me if I am wrong.
Yes, it does. It is a +2.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. It's a +4. My bad. So +4 with advantage.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 twice.
Okay.
That's
22, that's not bad.
So 22.
Yeah.
Okay. With the 22, your hawk's flying above. You can see for quite a ways. What you do see with the hawk along the stretch of road in the direction that you're traveling is a lot of open marshland. Lots of like sprawling wetlands and ponds and shit like that. In the direction where you came from, there's a town.
We went the exact wrong direction.
Yeah, now it's about a day and a half away instead of a day away.
Well, we should have done that earlier. That is my bad.
What are you talking
Well,
about?
Well, it could have been worse.
it could have been worse. Yes, we could have realized this a few more days inland.
Yeah.
But we can turn back if you guys want. Yes, because further this way is more marshland and wetland.
Look, is a good idea.
All right, I guess we turn around. Well, I guess we're going to need to set up camp soon-ish.
Yeah, no, that would be a good idea.
It's
Maybe
colder.
this time we won't leave the construct and the demon to watch over us.
Well,
Third shift.
I was watching too.
everyone was up. We were all, except for me, because I was sleeping. But yeah. So I guess we start heading back in the direction that we came, and then.
Well, at this point, it's sundown. So
Oh yeah.
whatever you want to do. You want to try and march through the night, you can. It's up to you.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a no
just
from me. I don't want to know what hunts at night here. Do you?
Probably Predator. Probably.
So, I guess generally we have Silver and Moyle up the entire night. And like, since there was 6 of us. Who's gone?
Bless you.
Oh, Hunter DC, their internet went out. Or power, which I guess inherently means internet too.
Well, damn.
Well,
Well,
it's something.
we have 6 of us, so
it'll
we
probably
can
be fixed.
take like 2 hours, like 2 to 3 hours, 2.5. I don't know. Fuck it. 8 divided by
3
3.
2-hour shifts.
8 divided by 3. Someone else do it. Fuck.
That doesn't do correctly. Okay. Two
no work.
2 and 2/3 hours.
Yeah, that.
Why don't you just do several 3-hour shifts?
Okay, sure.
That way there's
But
some more.
Devonta will sleep.
Wait, several 3 hours?
3 3-hour shifts.
Okay. That was a nothing.
That works. Let's do that.
Cool.
I will take first watch if that is okay.
Take the second.
Sure.
While I still have a familiar up.
I'll take the fourth watch.
Oh,
The third?
No, I said fourth.
There's no fourth.
We're doing 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Three,
I'll take third then.
Sounds like a plan. Anyone else?
I'll take seconds, I guess.
All right. Wonderful. I guess, do you want me to roll perception?
Yep. Everyone who's on fourth watch. Everyone who's on first watch, take a perception check.
Do I still have my familiar at this time, or would it have despawned by now?
It would have been gone.
Oh, darn.
It would take more than an hour and a half to set up camp.
Perception
Oh,
check.
Brand.
Right.
Hell yeah. Excellent.
Well, yeah, my construct.
Cool. So Starcow decides to talk to the grass and get it to be nice to them, I guess? I don't know.
What?
You rolled persuasion, brother.
Ah.
Oh, I just realized.
Fat thumbs. Tiny
Who are you
scream.
persuading, bro?
Scream.
Okay.
There.
It's better anyway. +6 to +4. All right, cool. So, I mean, yeah, perception-wise, everyone's very much alert and on their game. It's a flat land, not a whole lot going on. I mean, there's grass, but really not a whole lot happening. At some point, you see an owl swoop by and pick up a field mouse, fly off into the distance.
Does the field mouse inflate?
No, no.
It's in the bird's stomach.
Actually, that's a good point. Make a perception check for me. No, sorry, a different perception check.
Yeah, okie dokie. I'm not performance, not persuasion.
Deception.
Yeah, no.
Silver knows exactly what does that bird.
Silver kind of alerts to it, and for reasons that you don't know, because Oberon is not up doing this check.
Yeah. Well, if Silver's alerting us, I would have Silver.
No, I mean he perks up to the owl that everyone else around him sees, but then decides it's not important enough to wake everybody.
Got it. Okay.
So there was something interesting about that bird, but you don't know what it is.
It's part demon. Yay!
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Everything is demons.
It's demons, Jim.
Your planet is actually just hell. That's all it is.
Oh, so that's what Moyle meant.
Make me a fallen angel.
Anyways.
Cool. Second watch.
Yes, me and also Oberon. Or wait, no. Oberon's not the pet.
I think he is now.
Well, with these rolls, Oberon might as well not be here. Silver has done so much more.
Yes, this is true.
Good job, Silver.
Wait, this is second watch?
Yes.
Good metal puppy.
Not even a puppy.
I call most four-legged furry things a puppy.
16. Cool. Okay. So in this general area, there's a couple trees like dotting the landscape. One of them is relatively near you, Skylar. You can see that owl from before kind of nesting up there, and the only reason you can see it is because its eyes are glowing. They're glowing. That's this faint, like, pale green light up in the tree, and you're like, I'm not sure what that is, and then you kind of like go closer to it, look up, and see that it's an owl.
Okay.
Fucking creepy.
Creepy as.
Test.
Yep.
Hey, you're alive. Congratulations.
Hurrah.
There's a
Good
bird,
coming.
and it's kind of...
I can't get on roll 20 at this point, so.
That's fine. I have your character sheets pulled up. I mean, you can on your phone.
Welcome to my hell, bitch.
Pretty much.
Welcome home.
I do have the ability to let you play over mobile because I pay for the subscription for this fucking thing.
And we all appreciate it, mainly me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Regardless, so
Life last.
so there's so essentially there's a weird owl around you. That's pretty much all that's been going on during the watches so far. Hey, look at that. There's also a
It's
hot
not
rod
a
driving by.
sound.
Yeah, the owl makes a
Yeah.
hot rod sound and drives off into the distance.
Oh god.
Takes off in a
Well, I'm
1976 Chevelle.
extremely confused now.
It's a transformer.
Yay!
Yeah.
Autobots, roll out.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So other than hot rod owl, not really much else happens here.
Oh. I don't like it being called that.
I love it being called that.
Me too.
I guess it's third watch then.
Yep.
Roll for.
Is
Silver
anything-
finally.
is anything-
bad.
Aside from the owl, anything else have miles away?
Silver is gradually losing power, it seems.
Soon I
His
shall.
batteries are low.
Character.
So Silver's like me right now.
Pretty much.
You
13.
didn't tell
Can you
me
roll for
Silver
Moyle,
was the
please?
Energizer
I did.
Bunny.
Who else is on third watch?
Was it Skylar or Breon?
Skylar was second.
It was apparently just Silver.
Silver and Moyle. Cool. So everyone else is asleep.
Great.
I mean, I guess Chance hasn't taken a watch yet.
You can if he wants to.
A chance is gonna take at least one shift with Moyle.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
end
I
of the night.
rolled on first. So,
Cool.
Oh no.
-1.
-1.
Excellent.
-2 wisdom. Let's go, boys.
Chance is distracted.
Yeah. Chance is groggy. Chance is groggy. He gets up and he starts like making a pot of tea or something. I don't know. And then Moyle just goes, "Oh, that's interesting."
Oh no.
What?
Well, a rider just went past us on a horse. If anyone wants to do something about that, I don't know.
What did you say? A writer?
A rider just went past us on a horse.
What direction did they look like they were going?
The direction we are. I assume.
Well,
Did they-
if we're going the same way, we'll run into them eventually.
Maybe. I don't know.
Besides, I thought we could keep pace with something on a horse.
Interesting to see people on the road this early in the morning, but I mean, whatever.
Probably something important, which means we should probably get ready to move.
Well, it'll be daylight in a few hours, Master. I suggest that you just drink your tea and allow me to do my work.
All right.
In fact, you should probably also just go back to sleep. At this point, considering you rolled a -1.
Moyle, I'm gonna go back to sleep. But if bandits or something else hostile shows up, you have my permission to eviscerate it.
Oh, excellent. I shall do so with the utmost certainty, Master.
Remember, it has to be hostile first. And it doesn't mean you can provoke it.
I know the rules. I know the rules.
I want you to know that as you said those words, my dog looked over at my phone very concerningly.
He's a wise dog.
Yes. The dog can hear me speaking. Hello. From beyond the grave.
Like, what the fuck have you gotten yourself into?
Remember, I'm coming for you.
I'm crying.
Alrighty. So the rest of the watch goes by without very much incident. It does begin to rain, and those of you without tents are now wet. It doesn't say so on your character sheet. You don't have it.
oh man, now my sleeping bag is soaked.
Yeah. So there's now
Hey,
a
what if-
there's a pretty decent sprinkle going on. It's like a light rain. It's not anything like drenching, but you're gonna be wet when you get to town for sure.
Oh, well. Through the
can
power
drive
of
something.
asking Chance to press the digitation, we'll be fine.
Yes, this is true.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, that's a positive.
Quick, somebody cast umbrella. Alrighty.
Concentration on casting shield, and it's just like, ah, yes, I have a shield above me.
So now that you guys are on the road and you know what direction the town is in, you don't have to roll survival check. You'll get there in a day and a half.
Oh boy.
So we can skip ahead to that point. There's not really going to be much around here in terms of watching things happen. So perception check's not really necessary.
Understood.
At about the middle of the what?
Does Moyle ever mention the writer to anyone besides Chance?
No.
Oh, great. That's good.
Are you surprised?
Shouldn't be.
No, I just thought it would be awfully convenient if it would, but Moyle doesn't.
Chance would mention it.
It seems people actually live here in some form of civilized capacity.
Yes. Who would have thought?
Crazy. Well, I would have thought, but
know,
you
right?
all didn't know.
We kind of already did. We meant to
I
say.
think we assumed.
But I knew it first. Nina.
Well, I have free will.
Does that make you feel better, Moyle? I mean, does that make you feel better, Moyle?
Yes.
Okay.
If only slightly. My existence is still a torment from which I can never escape.
I wouldn't say never. Give it about a century or so.
Well, you could just, become immortal. It's not out of the realms of possibility. I don't recommend it. Usually, a lot of, downsides to becoming immortal.
Well,
like being immortal.
Real me is immortal. I am merely an aspect of a much grander creature.
I don't remember asking.
That also happens to be my somewhat distant ancestor.
Yes. And it hurts to be here.
Every time you open your mouth, I have more questions than answers.
So basically, you have enslaved your great granddaddy, but only like his toe.
Oh God. There's a witch in the forest somewhere. You can hear her cackling in the distance. It sounds like one of those Halloween-like decorations that is running out of batteries,
I'm sorry, that caught me so off guard.
Like too many kids have played with it in the department store, and it's just running out of batteries, and so it sounds like muffled and awful. All right.
The Halloween candy bowl where you put your hand in it, and the hand
grabs. It comes out at you. Yeah. Fling starburst all over the place. Alrighty. So anyway, yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's the simplest terms.
I'm gonna send you a DM right quick. Need you just to double check a thing.
Yeah, sure. In the meantime, so after that day and a half of travel, you do arrive somewhat drenched in Lereschev, the town of Larroshev.
We're back.
Proper. This is a decent sized town. Lereschev is fairly prominent. It's at a very centrally located area. From what you could tell from just glancing at the scrying orb. In the direction you were going, it's more toward the center of the continent. One other thing to note about Lereschev is that it is a city that is on the edge of a massive fissure. It's very close to a big old crack in the ground that you can see. It's like a canyon almost that runs through the earth itself. That seems to go on for miles and miles into the distance. Much further than any of you can actually see.
Before we get to the town proper, can I just stop and have a powwow?
With what? With who?
Yes.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay, I was wondering why you didn't answer.
Damn, his power going too.
I did the thing where it cut out.
Yeah. Well, with who? What are you doing?
With everyone, I just kind of want to go over our story, kind of. Like, are we sticking with we fell from the sky kind of thing?
I'm back.
Didn't he say not to do that?
I think
continue
I
telling the
think
truth?
actually I had a plan for that.
Yes,
Let's say they were all suffering from mass amnesia and can't remember our past.
Well,
Why
I was
are you
actually going to say
lying?
something.
We could just say we're travelers.
That too, but if
We don't
truly
have to
pressed, we could
disclose
just
anything.
yeah, like we don't disclose anything. But if we get pressed, we're going to say, and we don't want to reveal who we actually are. We just say we escaped a magical cult thing. We use the lady as an excuse.
But not everybody would know about that.
You're right, they won't. But if they go there and look at it, our people and the cultist survivors will be there, so we can have them corroborate.
But then our people are there too.
Yeah, and they won't see the giant off ship. Got it.
Because there's still the spawn ship.
Yeah. I'm just maybe group amnesia. I don't. We'll put it up to a vote. I don't know. I'm abstaining from this vote. I don't know which one we should go with.
I vote we just don't tell anyone anything unless we
Yeah, no.
absolutely have to.
That's probably a good idea.
So when we introduce ourselves, we are just travelers from the, I guess, southern edge of Onick.
Yeah, that.
You're travelers from the southern edge.
That's what I said, right?
Yeah. I want to make sure that I get that detail right.
Weren't we from the southern edge?
No.
Oh.
Where did we land in regards on Onick? Like
More central.
Like I don't. So we'll say we're from out in the boonies in central Onick.
Yeah.
Central Onick. Okay. My bad. All right. Am I still the leader and the one spokesperson, I suppose? Your silence speaks wonders. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Just not the elders.
Again, I didn't plan for this character to be the spokesperson of the group, and I've been forced.
This character isn't a spokes character at all.
Yes. I am the salesman. Alrighty. So, entering town. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so the buildings here, I mean, again, it's very, very kind of dreary, kind of rainy. The buildings here are mostly made of wood and plaster. Think like Old England kind of thing. A lot of the buildings here, they're not like thatched roofs. It's not like a small village. It is a town. Most of it is fairly well constructed. The only thing that's kind of precarious about it is that it is on the edge of a massive canyon, but you don't need to worry about that. There is a main thoroughfare that goes through town, and there's a couple of different buildings, a couple of which you can see are actually shops. There are people who are out and about, kind of clinging to the eaves, making sure that they're not getting as wet as possible. You do see a couple of ones on the main thoroughfare. Let me see what I find here. So there is almost immediately upon entering the town, there is an inn that you can see. There is across the street, you can hear the clanging of a blacksmith shop. Next to the blacksmith shop, you can see another building with kind of like green tinted windows. That has another sign over it. And then let's see. And then that's it for now. So
I have
3 different places immediately based on our housing so far.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Maybe did anybody clear up that we have the our currency is at all compatible with this current town or area?
You have no
Yeah,
idea.
no one checked that.
You have moon coins.
You got moon
I mean,
coins, baby.
it doesn't need to match up. If worst comes to worst, we can just work. I mean, we all have talents that could be useful in menial labor.
Yeah.
Or you know,
Bar. Hey, do you guys take Bitcoin? Basically,
know.
do it.
You guys take Dogecoin.
Nah, if worst comes to worst, we can just take the coin at like for how much it weighs and like the actual, it's gold.
Yeah, but maybe they don't value gold. Maybe for some reason,
Well,
copper
let's go find
is
out.
like
Tabata
patented.
walks towards the end.
Okay.
I followed Star Cow.
So the inn is the sign above the inn is painted with a bird motif, and the sign above it also says in big bold lettering. It says the White Crow Inn. It's a 2-story building, with a brown shingled roof. There are at the front of it there are several white rose bushes underneath the front windows that are planted around the side. You can kind of hear on the inside there's like some kind of commotion and activity going on behind the door.
I walk in.
Well, okay, he walks in first. Okay, cool.
The bottom floor of this building is a bar. Pretty plain and simple. Lots of simple wooden tables. There's a bar that's being staffed by a couple different people. Let me see if I can find the people so I can describe them. No, I did not. Cool. So there's a bar being staffed by a couple different people. Several of the patrons of this bar are already here. It's like midday, so it's like kind of like a lunch thing they got going on. And you can see that there is a staircase leading up to the second floor. The inside of this place is nice and warm, thankfully, after having been, drenched in rain on the way here. It's nice to have a little bit of warmth on the inside of this place. You can see that there's a large roaring fireplace on one end of the tavern on the bottom floor. All in all, very, very cozy place. Very well put together.
Well, this is just pleasant.
I make my way over to the fire to warm up some.
Me as well. Me and the lion will go just
Me.
chill on the fire.
Me.
Cool.
You draw two.
So I will say that you and your party are getting a little bit of some weird looks just because 2 of you are very large animal people. So a lot of the
Oh wait, I forgot I'm a minotaur.
yeah. So you're getting some side glances from the different people here, like, what the fuck is this?
Wow, imagine my original character was still here.
Yeah, exactly.
They'd be like,
You
kill
mean,
the monster.
You mean the number 5 with tartar sauce? Yeah.
Yes.
Rest in peace, fish man. Rest in peace.
Rest. More
Did I
bubbles.
just like to have
No,
like
no, don't rest in peace. Rest in a fine sauce that's heated over
do
a
they
nice
like to have
stove.
quest ball or something similar to that, or
A what?
like something where for like quests or jobs?
Not that you can see. There's no like job board posted, as far as you can tell.
Huh?
Not in this area. Not in this building, I will say. This is just an inn. It's an inn and tavern. Like, that's it.
I'm up. 2 minutes.
Anybody doing anything other than warming up at the fire? Or?
I'm mostly trying to look around, see look around this inn, see like taking in the architecture, trying to see not trying to do any bit of my other shit. Just thinking okay. So,
Other people do things. Spokesperson is busy.
It's more of a curiosity as a.
So, I mean, it's not like this place is quote unquote primitive compared to the moon. It just has a very different architecture because a lot of the stuff on the moon is grown in terms of like housing. It just became easier to magically grow houses than it was to construct them out of material and use up the plants and material. Plus, growing houses contributes to the oxygen level of the moon, so it's probably a good idea to do that. This place, not so much. This is constructed out of wood. They're not like super detailed buildings, but like they're not like peasantry either. This place seems, relatively moderately well off. They have enough money to, pay for repairs. There's no like leaky roofs. The tables aren't, cracked in half or anything. Like everything looks pretty well maintained.
I'm gonna take a seat at the bar, I guess. Try and see if I can drum up some info, like what's going on around here.
Sure. You take a seat at the bar, and the bartender comes over to you. It's kind of like a short, kind of like manlet-looking dude, with brown hair, and a kind of a bushy, like unkempt beard, bald on top, wearing an apron, and cleaning a glass as he comes over to you. Hello there. What can I help you and your companions with today? Welcome to the White Crow Inn, by the way.
White Crow Inn. I was just wondering if you've heard anything, what's going on, because on the road we passed a rider that was heading this direction pretty quickly, passed us by.
Well, riders come through here all the time. It's Lereschev is a fairly centrally located port of trade. Lots of people come through Lereschev traveling to other portions of the continent.
I assume places for work are probably pretty common here.
For work? Work around here is mostly trade or crafting related, I suppose. Let's see. There is I suppose there's the blacksmith has been looking for people to do some errands for him. We have, I don't know, a local general store. Suppose they could use some supplies. They're always looking for new suppliers. We get a lot of trade from a lot of different portions of this place, so.
We're from out. Well, I can't speak much for the rest of my companions. We come from different places, but I know for a fact I'm out in the sticks. Not much to go on, really.
Yeah, I can tell. You've drawn quite the eye. It's not often we see minotaurs or a leon in here. You're from Archmage, then?
I can't speak for the rest of them. I haven't asked, but I'm from somewhat central Onick.
Ah, so you're from the capital. Fantastic. How is the king doing? What is the news? We have not heard anything for quite some time.
I haven't heard much. I've been on the road a while.
More of a hush-hush thing then. All right. Well, make yourself at home. Let me know if you need anything to drink. If you're looking for work, I'm sure the blacksmith has something. He's always busy.
Sucks to be the only one in the social situation, huh? Sorry.
Hey, I make a lot of social characters, and
who fucking says that?
Like in character, Chance doesn't like dealing with people.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
That demon boy.
You definitely were not.
My bad.
Anyway, let me know if there's anything you need to drink or to eat. We have hearty beef stew as always on Tuesdays.
You said party beef stew.
Tavanta's ears prick up at beef stew. Just
like half cannibalism for a minotaur?
Yeah, is that?
I mean, the actual Minotaur in myth ate people, so.
Well, yeah, but those aren't cows.
I mean, they were still
Well,
half of what the
technically-
Minotaur was.
In some, I think I saw in some like Minotaur Fae.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, no, that's
So
That's some
I
bullshit
don't-
right there. Is what that is.
Don't know about the deep history of the Minotaur.
We're not gonna worry about it. Whatever it is in normal Faerun, it's not that here.
So would it be half cannibalism to eat beef?
No. It'd be the equivalent of humans eating monkeys. Like, it's just kind of weird, but not frowned upon, essentially. Or maybe you don't know. I don't know. It's a different fucking world. You have no idea what the custom is here.
People eat monkeys?
yeah, no, it's a thing, not a good thing.
There's a scene in Indiana Jones where, in one of the Indiana Jones movies, where they're being served frozen monkey brains as a
Yeah, the
dessert.
Temple of Doom or whatever.
It wasn't frozen, it was fresh.
No, they were chilled. They were chilled monkey brains.
Yes, but not frozen.
Anyway, regardless, there's food and drink available if you want it. If not, there you go.
Anyways, Tavanta will eventually go to the bar and ask what they have on to drink.
Well, what takes your fancy? We have a variety of beers here. I also have some strong stuff if you've got the coin for it.
I guess it's as good a time as any. Give me something strong. Dealer's choice.
Very well.
Tavanta?
Find
The,
out somehow.
The barkeep pulls a kind of a crystal beaker out from underneath the counter. Give me
Here
one
goes
second,
my
because I
wallet.
actually have notes on this shit. Hold on.
This is for the sake of science, everybody.
Well,
Well,
Tavanta's getting.
Really? For fuck's sake.
Well,
And also,
Tavanta's getting shit.
I gotta figure out what kind of currency we talk about here. So, if no one else is gonna buy shit, I guess I have to make my wallet hurt.
We're kind of all
I'm
broke.
still deciding if I want to buy anything.
I'm not fucking broke.
Listen, if I really wanted to, I could just make an alchemist joke and get us alcohol. That is what it means.
We gotta gauge the currency in this place.
Exactly, we could sell shit.
I still need to set up my bomb. I need to make the bomb.
I'm sorry, bomb?
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm just gonna there's gonna be a point in time where I stop using my bag of holding and it's only gonna have like 500 pounds of oil in it.
Oh, no.
And that's the day that I fear.
First I was afraid, then I was petrified.
And now
I mean-
I'm intrigued.
Okay.
I mean, hey,
Also,
you can.
Okay, hold on one second. So, he pulls out this bottle. And there is, it's kind of like a, let's see, it's like a pale grayish blue liquid. With a little bit of mist that is slowly swirling around the surface of the liquid.
Oh no.
He pours you a glass and says, "That would be 2 gold."
I will place 2 of my gold on the counter and wait for a reaction.
He kind of looks at it quizzically, like raises an eyebrow. Right, so you're really not from around here. Alrighty then. So he takes the coin, it bites into it. He's like, well, gold is as good as gold. Puts it behind the counter, hands you the drink.
Yay! It works. Nice. It only comes
Releases the breath he didn't know he was holding.
Yep. It's like, whew. What's 15 minus 2? I asked myself because I'm an idiot.
It is
Anyway,
13.
I got it. I just had to ask myself out loud because I'm a dumb.
13.
Anyway,
the same number as your brain cells.
Wow.
Ow!
I
Fucking
agree
brain.
with that. I agree
My
with that.
God.
That was me.
So anyway, so
Please,
I'm-
that's the worst burn I give.
So drinking the drink. If are you gonna drink it, or are you just gonna do something else with it?
Mama didn't raise no cow, bitch.
All right. Well, Mama didn't raise a heifer. So drinking it, it's like a berry. It's like a berry liqueur, essentially. It's got notes of juniper, elderberries, peach, and lavender.
That sounds nice.
Your father smelled of elderberry.
It also it's so like sweet, and it's so like sweet and kind of overbearing with the fruit sensation that you can't taste hardly any alcohol, but you feel it. It's pretty fucking strong.
I said strong and not freaking punch to the damn gut.
Like you took a sip and it was like an immediate buzz, like crazy fast.
Oh
Oh,
fuck!
these-
What is that? That's like flavored vodka, isn't it? Basically.
You just see Tavantas just like kind of have to.
I would
like,
not never
blink
drink
a few
vodka.
times and just go, oh, that is wow, that is good. That is good.
Yeah, I know. If you drink enough of this stuff, you eventually start to fly a little bit, but that's no problem.
You also become an alcoholic.
Yes. This is a very expensive habit to join, though.
Just takes another couple sips. Just like this, I would be good for a while. This is nice.
Shake
That's
my
all
head.
from Savanta.
Courtesy of
I don't know.
this comes courtesy of a local alchemist. What was his name, if I can find it? Gunther. Gunther across the street brews this every now and then for the tavern whenever I'm feeling festive. I will pay him for it.
Okay, until we see him, that Aquas is a penguin man.
I
Gunther.
will.
Gunther's a
One
penguin
day I
man.
will have to give my compliments to the chef. This is not.
You can give your compliments to the alchemist if you go and visit him. I'm sure he would enjoy your business.
Savanta is just gonna kind of head back to the fire, a little tipsy, very tipsy, and just chill over there for a bit, and sip on the good juice.
Yep.
Let me spontaneously combusts.
It's really
we're having burgers tonight,
it's
boys.
a good drink. You definitely don't want to drink it all at once, but you feel like lighter almost when you drink it.
Just look down at like the kind of dad gut I have and just be like, I haven't felt this good since I was a teenager. But no, that's
right.
all. Someone else go socialize. I'm tired of talking.
Well,
Yeah.
while they're doing
Okay.
that,
I'm gonna go buy the same thing he got.
Okay, 2 moon gold for you.
Mold, if you will.
Yeah, except when
Well-
when Tavanta says it's moon gold.
Oh god.
oh, okay. I want that to be a thing now. He moves when he's drunk.
Oh no,
No,
He moves
Yeah.
his O's when he's drunk.
no.
he moves his O's. What the fuck?
No,
It's
no,
like
when he
having
says like,
fingers and hiss on the S's.
All right, anyway,
No.
who else was trying to do something?
Let's check out the local nightlife. Who's around your local?
Local? Well, there's the general stores around the corner, past the blacksmith shop. Eloise will take care of you if you have any just general store need, like food, rations, rope, random knicknacks that were brought in.
I'm
and
sorry,
bought
I
and
should have been
sold.
more clear. I was asking a DM or in the bar, the locals.
Oh, never mind. So the locals here, I mean, they're like normal looking peasant folk for the most part. There's obviously the bartender, and then there's a couple of what do you call them? Servers, I guess. I don't know. Bus people.
Wait, staff.
Yeah, wait staff. Sure, whatever. There's like two. There's
Yeah,
two that you
politically
see
correct.
consistently bringing like beer steins to people. This is everyone's kind of like lunch hour that's in this place. So a lot of them are are eating some kind of stew from wooden bowls. There are a few people who are dressed in traveler's clothing, who are just as wet as you guys were, so you can assume they just got here.
The ones in traveler's clothes. Doesn't matter male or female. Uh, can you describe them a little bit? Like who looked the best?
The best? I mean, if it's they're travelers. They look rough.
I mean,
They're
good
traveling
looking.
in rainy weather. Oh, you mean good looking? Okay. There's one guy with kind of a wide brimmed hat, like a hat to keep the sun out of your eyes, basically. Wearing a duster that's caked with mud and water. At this point, he's got kind of like a rugged charm to him. He's got like a kind of like a salt and pepper beard. He looks like he hasn't shaven in a couple days. The hair on his head is kind of like windswept, and kind of like pushed backward because he probably brushed it to get the rain out of his eyes. He is talking with a female who has blonde hair, wearing typical traveler's clothing, pants and a blouse, and then like everything that they're wearing is pretty much caked with like dirt, mud, and rain.
Do I see ring on any of their fingers?
She does. He's wearing gloves.
Okay, for now, I just want to get closer to them. Just listen in.
Okay. You kind of post up near them, just kind of hanging out. They're talking about, well, should be not too long now before we get to Kobush. Then it's on to Konvoy from there. I'm sure your sister will take the news. Well, it's going to be interesting. The woman says, yeah, but see, she never liked you. I don't understand why she would even invite us both to this place in the first place. It makes no sense to me. But I suppose if there's any way to break the news to her, it'd be this. Well,
So glad I decided to listen in before just going over there and starting randomly hitting on them.
well, we'll see. In the meantime, we'll enjoy our lunch and then it's back on the road. He kind of looks into her eyes. It's like smiles. You know, they look like a newlywed couple, essentially, who's been traveling for a while. That honeymoon phase has not quite worn off.
Doubly so glad I did not just walk up and just hit on them. Like I said, I'm just gonna slink away for now and rejoin the group for now. And any other locals, not travelers, just local. I'm just want if doesn't matter male or female, if they're good looking, I just want to go near them and just listen in on. For now, that's it.
Okay. Well, there's a crotchety old man in the corner. He looks like he's been here for quite a while. He's got several tankards piled up. He's kind of like, you can guess that he's a human man, so he's probably in his 60s, kind of getting up there. Mostly tan skin, weathered with age and all that fun stuff. And he's sitting there with a cup of ale, talking to no one. Like he's just talking to himself, muttering to himself in the corner. Apart from that, there's the wait staff here. And then anyone else you can't really assume to be locals. So, be that as it may.
I'm gonna go talk to the crotchety old man, because he usually knows something or gossips. Either way, it will be interesting. If he's a crazy guy, it still will be interesting.
There you go. He's talking to himself. What do? You like sit down at the table, or you gonna introduce yourself?
Like, hey, I'm new around these parts, so can I buy you something? A drink? And you could tell me a little bit about yourself? I'm horrible at this, aren't I? My name's Imra, by the way.
Well, that's a first. No other random travelers bought me a drink before. They usually just leave me the fuck alone.
And I have been told by my father and my mother to respect my elders, so.
Well, they taught you fucking well, didn't they?
Well, it was either I listened to them or they beat me with a stick, so yeah.
Exactly. So, hey, listen. I appreciate it, stranger, but what was your name again?
Imra.
Fantastic. My name's Jim.
Ira, Chance, Tavanta, Jim.
Oh, Jim, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, people call me Old Jim. Because I'm fucking
I don't see
old.
why.
No, dude, I'm fucking old. Anyway, he waves over one of the barkeeps. Hey there, Toots. So, this young traveler here said he wants to buy me a drink. She kind of looks to you with like a quizzical eye, like, really? Are you sure?
How is the barkeep looking?
The barkeep's a dude.
Not barkeep, the wench. The
The wench.
Server. Hey, historically correct.
She's a very well put together lady.
It's called a bar wench. So.
I know. I know.
Yeah, damn, man.
Look down upon in society. I mean, she's not bad looking. Her nose is a little bit bigger than normal, but other than that, it's fine.
I'm doing it for our people. I just wink at her and just nods. Yeah, I'd like to buy him a drink and maybe you a drink as well.
All right, honey, whatever you wish. That will be a gold for us around then.
I give her gold.
Cool. I'll be right back with your drinks. And she goes and disappears behind the counter. So what brings you to Lereschev, my friend?
No particular reason, just literally stretching my legs.
Well, don't stretch them too far. This place is nice. It's a good little pit stop on the road, but where you headed to then?
Not really particular in a hurry.
Well, if you're not too bad in a hurry, I hear that the blacksmith's been looking for someone for an errand, and judging by your attire, I'd say you're most likely fit for the job. Guy owes me a favor, so just tell him I sent you, okay?
Alrighty, I appreciate that, Jim.
You're welcome. At this point, the barmaid comes back and brings around the drinks. The old man says, "A toast to random strangers buying me free booze."
I'd like to think of it as respecting my elders, but yeah, sure.
Huzzah! Clanks glasses. I'll fucking take it.
Confused old Leonid noises. Why don't I get a drink? That sounds cool.
Drinks cost money.
I wait for the elder man to finish drinking. So, who is single around here?
Why are you scaling out?
I don't like that implication.
Man.
Stop being horny.
Like an odd fixation.
Do I need to get the fucking horny bat? Fucking hell.
I will make a horny club thing. This is
Well,
horny.
if you're gonna ask me, I don't fucking know. Most of these people are travelers. I mean, everyone else in the town knows everybody else here, so...
Yes, I'm talking about local.
I suppose Eloise, mostly. She's probably the most eligible in town. But good luck with that one. Other than that, I mean, we're kind of a small community here. Mostly run off of the trade that runs through the area. If there's anyone you're going to get lucky with, it's going to be someone in this bar right now. Or perhaps later tonight.
Well, I was hoping for later night, but what do you mean by good luck with Eloise anyway?
She doesn't take kindly to travelers, let's just say that.
Oh, you gotta know something more than that.
I do, but it's going to cost you some more booze.
How about you tell me, I like to persuade, how about you tell me the information, then I decide if it's worth the booze.
Okay. Go ahead and roll persuasion check.
I swear I had my sheet open. Where the fuck did it go? Making sure I take off guidance because I don't think I had the time to cast it.
I regret
19!
not taking the lead now.
You wouldn't be having horny bunk sessions.
Someone
Hey,
get the
you said you didn't want to be the only one being social. You get what you asked for.
All right, all right.
gets tired of speaking.
All right, fine. Well, you didn't hear it from me. I ain't said shit if anyone asks.
Mum's the word.
So he leans in kind of close. So Eloise used to shack up with a traveler that would come through here quite often. Fortunately for her, she got pregnant, and then that guy never showed up again. So, she doesn't take kindly to strangers just blowing in out of the wind. Not a favorite type of person, you see. Left her kid with the bastard's mark. Not super fun for him, but, yeah, that's how it goes.
Interesting. So I take it the bastards are not really looked favorably upon here.
Well, not necessarily, but, well, let's just say the particular individual who keeps doing this shit to people is, well known for having many, many bastards. You'll know him when you see him.
That's just some fucking Casanova going town to town, just banging bitches.
Pretty much. He blew through here every now and then, but quite honestly, we didn't really see him that often in this part of town, so he fucked off to do God knows what, and we don't know what happened to him. Eloise really, really hates his guts, though, and she extends that courtesy to the rest of the travelers that come through this town, so...
So if she were to somehow find, if somebody were to help to find this Casanova, she might be grateful.
I really honestly don't think she wants anything to do with them anymore, considering her past. She's made quite a living for herself in Lereschev, and she just kind of wants to put the whole thing behind her.
Oh, what does she do?
She runs a general store, like I said.
Right.
Anyway, that's enough out of me. Where's my fucking drink?
All right, old timer. How about I'll skip my round and I'll give you both my round and yours for that information.
Well, I'll take it.
Hey, it was worth the price. I give Bar Wench another gold coin.
Cool. Okay, so the old man's pretty happy at this point. He's got like 3 tankards of ale in front of him. So he's going to be set for the rest of the day, most likely.
Then passes out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thank the old man for the information and the kind advice, and then after that, I tried to fuck off.
You got it, new friend. Come back if you want some more. Old Jim's got a bundle of stories.
Well, unless you know how to woo Eloise, I don't think there is anymore. And
Nope.
I just laugh.
Good fucking luck, buddy. You're gonna need it.
Ionra out here hunting tail.
I also got us a fucking job, so fuck you.
We already knew about.
Yeah, we already knew about the blacksmith.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't know that, so fuck you.
He thinks that he's the one that knows about it. It's not a big
So
town.
how
Everyone
many
knows everyone
folks
else's
live in
business except for, maybe a couple of the travelers that go through.
Well, while they're socializing, Chance, not being a people person, gotta go look around, see if yes.
Actually, I'm not gonna wait for the group. I'm just gonna head on to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Bye. Does anyone else Savanta will offer a drink to anybody else who wants to sip some of this?
I mean, he didn't pour you a whole lot. It's a very expensive potion normally, but he'll sell it by the glass for 2 gold apiece.
Oh, never mind mine then. Sorry. I will recommend people get it though. It's good. He's good.
So yeah, Chance gonna wander around town a bit, see if anything catches his eye.
Okay. So, I mean, immediately as you as you exit the thing, there's Gunter's Mixtures, the alchemist's shop, and then there's the blacksmith, which is called the Defender's Arms. And these three buildings are kind of like the cornerstone of the main thoroughfare. As you take a stroll through town, you can see a couple other places with signs. There is the Setting Sunstone. And there is obviously the general store, which is called Cattail Cottage. And across the way from the general store, you do see there's an interesting sign. It's called Third Eye Inquisitions.
Wait, general store is called Third Eye Inquisition?
No,
No.
there's another sign, another building that has a sign up front that says Third Eye Inquisitions across the street from it, from the general store.
We're just left.
In the meantime, somebody was walking into the blacksmith shop. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So Ionra's walking into the blacksmith shop. You can see her, banging of metal. Let's see if I can find the guy. Okay. So you can see banging away at an anvil on the inside of the shop. The shop is kind of like open onto the street. It looks like it closes up, kind of like a garage would. But for the most part, it's open up to the street, basically. You can see inside there's like a middle-aged human man who is pounding away at a piece of metal on an anvil, sticking it back into the forge and heating it up, and then kind of waiting next to it.
I go up to. I try to look like I'm looking around for the wares and noticing on the prices on them.
Well, he doesn't have anything like, it's not like a normal store where everything's like laid out and has price tags and stuff.
Got it.
It's a blacksmith shop. You order something and then you pay him and then he delivers it to you or something like that.
Like I said, got it. It's Smithy. Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I was talking with an old man, Jim.
The hell?
He
Jim
said-
still owes me $20. What the hell?
He said you might have a work.
That kind of depends. What kind of work do you do?
Well, I mean, hopefully nothing illegal. And I just chuckle.
I'm looking for someone to, kind of... Well, let's call it this. I'm looking for an adventurer.
Do I fit that description so far?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, out of character. I was telling him that I fit that description so far.
Oh, I mean, not really. He sees travelers come through here all the time. The
Okay,
people who
fair
adventure are different breed of people, it seems, than just the random folk that travel around. I don't know. You tell me.
I'm going to embellish here. So would that be deception?
Embellish what?
Hey guy. Hey guys,
Oh,
I'm back.
I'm thousands miles away from home, out on the, just exploring the land.
Hey guys,
You
I'm
know,
back.
I think-
What did I miss?
Oh,
Not
not
much.
much. I'm just my character is just sprouting nonsense. Tried to get a job.
All right. Well, I mean, hell, if you traveled that far. Well, here's what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for some specialty pieces. I got a little bit of a project here. And if you're worth it, then I'll let you in on what it is. But first, I'm going to need something from you.
And what's that?
Well, I've been tinkering with something for quite a while now, and I just need a couple of different parts for it. I had an order that I put in from a smith in Corvoy.
Out of character is a fucking fetch quest. I hate you.
Mm-hmm. Had this commission special made from a smith I know over there. If you go over and bring it to me, if you're good enough to, survive the trip at the very least, then I'll see what I can do about getting you the rest of the info you need.
I don't know. There's too much unknown. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have done for less, but those are only for friends.
Not like you won't get paid, friend.
Pardon?
It's not like you won't get paid.
Yeah, but sometimes people lie about a job, and I don't like, what's in dangers we might encounter.
Well, if you're not out for the danger, then you're not the guy I'm looking for now, are you?
What I'm saying is I need a bit more to go on, like directions, like what town and, what's along the way, and what could be dangerous.
You don't
So
know
I
where
could
Corvoy
prepare
is?
properly. No, like I said, I'm thousands of miles from home.
All right, well, might want to go grab a map. If you have a map on you, I can mark it.
Yes, old man Jim was telling me Eloise is the general shopkeeper, yeah?
That's right.
Alright, I'll be right back after getting a map.
Fantastic.
What's your name, by the way, friend?
Name's Dean. And you are...
Jim, Dean, really?
Don't worry about
First name James?
it.
I'm gonna go find.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, Dean, I'll be right back with a map.
You got it.
I'm
And
gonna go find.
What does
and
Skylar want to
Amram
do?
leaves and go for the general store.
I was
Skylar's
gonna
just...
say I'm gonna go find the sorcerer because Skylar's currently bored.
The sorcerer. Oh, okay. You're gonna go join Ionra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's right across the street. So, if you guys want to go together, go for it.
Devonta will kind of just like try to start talking to the barkeep about some of the stuff they've encountered to see if they can get more information out of it.
Okay. What in particular are you talking to them about?
Asking about some of the fauna we've seen, like the inflating, was it squirrels?
Rabbits.
Rabbits. Like the inflating rabbits and the glowy-eyed owl.
Don't
Yeah,
forget the
man.
orange.
And don't forget the taco truck in the background.
Yeah, the taco truck. Can't forget the taco truck, boys.
But don't forget the naked old guy on the side of the road.
I got carne asada for $12.99.
Dude, I don't...
All right.
I'm hungry.
So the barkeep is like, well, I mean, that's just
prepared.
normal animals.
I
mean, you've-
came from a very secluded... I was very secluded for a long time, far away from here. Towards the edge of Onick, so...
Well, I mean, I have a hard time believing it. Wait, fucking, that's the wrong voice. Well, I have a hard time believing that you haven't run into an Archmage yet.
This is, the first time I've seen it, actually.
You really are from far away. Okay, well, whatever. It's it's normal here. As far as I know, it's really pests sometimes because they're very quiet.
I'll be right back.
Like to steal your food if you're walking around the street with it.
Thank you, I'll keep it in mind.
Bastards.
I also encountered a tree that was draining the blood from animals.
Well, that's probably not good.
That's not normal.
Never heard of that before in my life, I have to say.
That is great, just great, man.
Sounds like a problem for you. As long as it's nowhere near here.
If I may ask a bit more, what would be the next town sort of on the way?
Depends on the way to what.
About continuing west from here.
West from here. The next town, well, it depends on which walk you take. There's Sene, which is where the prince lives in his castle. And further on from there's a small town called Kobush.
Anything interesting about those towns? You said Sane is where the prince?
Yeah. The prince lives in his palace there, so he rarely visits the palace, to be honest. He prefers to tour, actually, his province.
Noted. And anything about Kovash?
Kobush is a small town. It's on the road, so people stop by, but for the most part, there's not a lot of people want to stay there since it's right in the middle of a swamp.
Did you say swamp?
Shut up, Shrek.
A swamp.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Good.
Shut up. Also,
Yeah.
is there anywhere I can get a map? Like a general store?
Yeah, well, I mean, if anyone would have it, it's Eloise in the general store. You just go past the blacksmith around the corner. She will be right there. Her shop is called the Cattail Cottage, if I remember correctly.
Cattail Cottage. And is it possible me and my newfound companions could stay here for the night?
Sure. Whatever you wish. I have few empty rooms still.
1 or 2 beds.
Each room has only one bed. We carry a lot of travelers here, so I opted for more room space rather than luxury.
That makes sense. Thank you very much. What was your name again? Did you ever provide it? Here's a strong drink.
I did not. My name is Rolf.
Rolf, my name is Devante.
Hey, boy!
Rolf, as in R-A-L-F.
Who yelled what?
The son of a shepherd! Yeah.
Jesus.
Rolf
Can't
Langley.
take you motherfuckers anywhere.
Either way, well, nice to have you. It's rooms are rooms are 1 gold apiece for the night. I have 3 currently available.
Only 3 rooms available.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a bit of an issue.
Share a room.
Yeah, but
Nobody minds.
yeah, I suppose. I will go ahead and pay for my own room, and I'll hand him a gold piece.
Very well. Here's your key. It hands you a small iron key with a loop on it.
I will do the same.
Thank you very much, Rolf.
If you lose it, I will charge you the replacement fee over at Bud's place.
I will put this in my... I'll put this somewhere safe.
Yeah. Alrighty. Meanwhile, back at the people who are heading for the general store. I believe that's Ionra and Skylar have caught up with each other. And you guys are heading
What
around.
have you been up to? Oh, sorry. Sorry for interrupting.
You're good. Go for it.
So, what have you been up to, Ayana?
Not much. Just talking with the locals, getting their whereabouts, and we might have a potential job, and we might need a map. So I'm heading to the general store.
Mind if I come with?
More the merrier.
Okay.
So we head to the general store.
Cool. The Cattail Cottage is just what it looks like. It looks like a cottage. It looks like almost like a house almost. You wouldn't know it was the general store unless it didn't have the sign on it. Entering inside, you can see there's a small, kind of like living room sized area with a door that leads back into a back room somewhere. You can see a woman behind a counter with kind of like slightly unkempt brown hair, wearing just like standard like cold weather clothing. And she is talking to a guy who's leaning on the counter, talking to her. This guy, let's see if I have anything. So this guy looks like he's in his 40s. He's dressed pretty well. Like he's not dressed in peasant clothing, but it's not quite fine either. It's like more, connotes more well off than normal, but not like super fancy. not like noble-ish or anything like that. And he's talking to her. You catch him kind of in the middle of his, in the middle of talking. He goes, "So then, I assume that we can, come to an agreement then." And Eloise just kind of smiles at him and says, "Yeah, so you can take your bribery and extortion somewhere else. I'm not buying into it, Anthony, and neither will anyone here. You'll have to win fair and square like everyone else does." Guy just smiles at her, kind of like, you can see kind of like he smiles like, one of those like pain smiles, like, fucking you bitch. But you can see like, well, I expect to see you at the polls. Have a good day, Eloise, and watch out for that kid of yours. That he turns on his heel. Kind of scoots back. "Excuse me, gentlemen. I will take my due. Here is my card. Have a fine day." He hands you both small slips of paper.
I look at the slip of paper.
It says
Me too.
It says Anthony Oakley. What does it say? Anthony Oakley for mayor on it. Has actually a pretty well drawn portrait of him on this tiny piece of paper. It's about the size of a business card. It just says Anthony Oakley for mayor.
I look at it and, not sure if I could do this in front of him. No, that's not fire damage, so I can't do that. Okay.
Well, he's gone. He left. He basically just like walked up to you guys, said, "Vote for Pedro," and then he fucking dipped.
Got it. I just look at him and look at the car where he left, and I crumple the paper up.
I just put it in pocket.
Right.
Well, that seems like a charming fella.
Don't mind him. He's been gunning for the mayor's office ever since he started. I'm Eloise. If you're travelers, grab what you need, pay for it, and be on your way, please.
So you are the Eloise.
Aye.
I've been told you run a fine shop here.
Don't know who told you that, but you're welcome to browse. Let me know if you need anything.
I'm actually just looking for one thing, so if you could help me, we'll be out of your hair most expediently as possible.
Great.
Since you don't seem like a no-nonsense businesswoman, which I like.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Just tell me what you need.
Just looking for a map.
A map? Alright, so... Of what? Province, the continent, the world?
To the nearby town, the blacksmith Dean said he had a job for me. He said it would be easier if I had the map so I know how to get there.
Aye, that's true. Alright, so if you're taking on Dean's commission, then you'll need most likely a map of the continent. Guy's a little bit of an eccentric. So, map of the continent will cost you 25 gold pieces, please.
Huh.
Well, if you don't have the funds.
That's quite a bit.
Aye.
And thus the party was stopped because we were poor.
Well, you guys are poor. If I can, I asked Iona, give me 2 gold, I'll pay, and I'll fucking pay.
Hang on a sec. May I ask? I might have to confer with my colleagues in a bit before making the purchase, since this is actually a worthy purchase. And I did not want to cheat you out or try to haggle you for it, since you're obviously a businesswoman and you need to income.
If I may, how much is a map of the province?
Map of the province, 15 gold.
The more specific, the more it costs.
I think the less specific, the more it costs because the province is zoomed in the continent. The continent one's the one that costs 25.
Oh,
I'm buying the province one.
I will say that that's going to take quite a while. I haven't had someone just do a map of the province in a few days, so you're going to need to consult the cartographer on that one. You'll have to order it.
I can't help noticing the Anthony. You told Anthony the extortion somewhere else. What was that about?
Oh, he's trying to secure my vote for the election. Not looking forward to it, to be honest. I don't really plan on voting anyway. Don't like either candidate.
Suddenly relevant to real life.
oh, and that's as far as the conversation's gonna go.
Do not bring politics in here.
Please,
Real
no,
life
God.
politics, at least.
Not real life politics, but I'm gonna do fucking Onick politics because why not? It's
Yeah, that's fine. But just
That's fine.
well, I mean,
Look, I'm gonna secure your vote. It's gonna be fantastic.
may I ask why you don't like either candidates?
I just don't like getting involved in petty squabbles. I'd rather do my business and just live a life and take care of my son. That's all I need.
Okay.
And that'll have to be good enough for you. So are you going to order the map or not?
May I see this blacksmith? Where did he go?
The blacksmith?
Okay. No, I lost his schedule.
Yeah,
hold on, mate.
well, if you don't
I
have
believe
anything
being
else,
I would gain more of an insight. Would be a great for a purchase.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that. What was the point of that? Real quick.
See exactly what we need the map of before we go buying a very expensive map.
yeah, you're thinking too small. But anyway, if you're done talking, can I get a word in?
Sure.
Is there a possibility of how to order bulk maps?
Bulk? How many maps do you need?
Well, at least the two of the continental map, and the more detailed the map, the better for the province.
Jeez.
At least two of each.
You're talking a tall order there, buddy. Look, if I'm going to have to put in an order, it's going to take at least a month to do it. Draw it all out in detail that you want, and it's going to cost a lot of money. So, this kind of thing doesn't come cheap. You have to special order it from the capital. I only carry like a couple of them at a time, and someone just took the last province one, so...
Oh, may I ask who that was?
No, you may not.
Fair enough. Perhaps we could talk about the possible ordering of the map over dinner?
Oh my god.
We are in the
roll-
fucking order mix.
I'd like to roll persuasion.
Oh, no.
I just face palm.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage and -2.
My God.
I'm suddenly very glad that Chance is investigating the Inquisition building. Like, oh, well, this seems neat.
I'm glad to
I know,
Varson's
very.
tipsy.
I am now very much face palming.
Oh my god, that's
Still
a
pretty good.
disadvantage. So 21.
You're so cute. Thank you for trying, honey, but no.
I
How
expected
long
like
will
a
it take to get the
DC.
province map? About.
I was.
To special order these
okay.
things. To special order these
flirting with
things.
you about the dinner, but I did mean about the special order those maps, though. Still.
Oh, I know. It's going to take a long time. The cartographer still has to draw them up. I need to order it. If you want the one map of the continent I got now, you can if you have 25 gold. Just because I'm
I
being
think-
nice. Haven't raised the
Fair
price
enough.
on you. So, if you want the others, I'm going to have to special order them. It's going to take a while.
Fair enough.
will
I do
go,
want to ask one more question. You said you don't like either candidates. Who do you think would be a better candidate if it's not them two?
I don't think it matters, hon. We're here as a stop on the road. The fact that these two are petty squabbling over this thing makes no difference to me. Either way, my business is not going to be affected. I'll make damn sure of that.
Okay. Iona, do you want to split it?
Out of character, I literally do not have the gold for that.
I have 23 gold. I'm not paying all of it.
Oh, I only have 3 gold, so.
You only have
Give
3?
him 2 then.
I had to buy a fucking breastplate and a shield, alright? Bite my shiny metal ass.
No.
It wasn't,
Just give him
wasn't
2,
your
so it's
breastplate-
25.
Yeah, so if you want, I could chip in for the 3 gold, all I have.
Not that breastplate was the magical item, but still. Okay,
Alright.
then, yes. If you want to, I'm gonna go ask the back enough to see exactly where the fuck we're going, so that way we can get a less expensive map. Or something like that.
Okay.
So we are purchasing the map, right?
I mean, he's double checking to see like where you need to go.
Yeah.
In the meantime, just to
No,
zoom
I
back
just
over
want
to someone else.
Okay. So I just want to know how much gold am I subtracting?
Well, again, you two are not the entire party. If you want to talk with everyone else, maybe they can pitch in gold.
Fair enough.
But you can do that when you all gather together. So, in the meantime, zooming over across the street to the Third Eye Inquisitions. It's not a particularly large building. Walking inside, Chance, you can see that there is kind of like a front waiting room with a desk in the center, where there is a. So I'm gonna find him somewhere. Where is he? There's a halfling
A place
sitting.
called Third Inquisition. A place called Third Inquisition. Makes probably like some antiques around it. I just wouldn't want to look at.
Well, there's no like it's not like a shop. It looks more like a business type of thing, but without like they don't sell items. But there's a middle-aged halfling with bright red hair and long sideburns, kind of sitting at his own little desk. He's basically just like drumming his fingers on the desk, like looks really, really bored. It kind of perks up when you enter. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Third Eye Inquisitions.
Behind me.
Welcome to Third Eye Inquisitions. Okay, your friend is scary. What is this?
Oh, that's just Moyle. He's not a problem unless I say so.
Sure.
Don't worry, it's just my penis bodyguard.
I mean, hey, Moyle's probably enjoying the fact he can just scare people just by existing.
Right, so
Yeah,
is can anything I can do to help you out, or
Well, I'm new in town, and the name Third Eye Inquisition just sounded interesting. Don't suppose you could tell me about this place?
I thought of that myself. Well, I'm a bit of a detective. I solve problems for people, for hire. To be honest, there's not a lot to do around here. There's not a lot of people that need stuff found. But I do have a little bit of experience in the arcane arts. If you're looking for something lost or someone, perhaps, maybe I can find them.
Well, myself, I'm a bit of an antiquarian. I like to look at old stuff and figure out what they're for.
Well, anything in particular you want me to find?
Nothing in particular. I was mostly here, seeing if what this place entails, because the name interested me. Good choice in the name, by the way.
I know, it brings a lot of people in.
Assuming you're the one named
Not a lot of
this.
people need the actual service, but they're interested by the name when they pass through. Either way, I'm a private investigator, so if you're not looking for my services, refer me to your friends at least. Maybe they can help me out. I can help them out find something.
I'll certainly keep your name in mind. What is your name? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's pardon my manners. My name is Nash Glenfellow.
I can't write that down, sadly.
I'll type it in chat.
If it's the roll 20, that's not gonna help.
No. Let's throw it in Discord.
Okay. Oh, all right, Nash. Chance. And tall, fiery, and scary back there is a Moyle, Archmoyle.
Okay. Like I said, not super busy. If you need something for me to do, I can give you my rates, perhaps. You lost a ring, girlfriend, dog ran away, missing cat.
Like I said, I'll keep your name in mind, and I'm sorry for bothering you then if you're not sure what to do. I'm, again, new in town, trying to figure out where everything is.
Well, you and everyone else. He kind of looks dejected. He looks very sad, and he just goes back to like, all right, well, you know where to find me if you need something found. Kind of goes back to drumming on his desk.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, all of us are wanderers, so if me and my colleagues, so if we find, so we're liable to find something interesting just by wandering around enough.
Well, I'm here.
Something neat we found on the road. A bleeding tree.
Oh. Interesting.
From what we were able to gather, it was something called blood oranges, something like that.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that in my life. Although, I mean, if you're looking to, if the tree stole something from you, or there's a cat stuck in it, like maybe I can help you with that.
I'm fairly certain if a cat was stuck in it, that cat would be long dead by now. It was rather fascinating. It was a carnivorous tree that seemed to feed on the blood of animals, because there was a wounded elk by it that we found that vines were embedded in its flesh.
Gross.
Okay. Well, if the tree didn't steal anything and it's not lost, I don't know what to do with that information exactly.
So that's not a normal thing around here.
No, I don't really deal with bleeding trees all the time. It's mostly like the neighbor's dog got out and we can't find it.
Apologies.
I mean, I'm down for a bit of adventure, but I mean, not really my cup of tea. Chasing after plants or something like that, You sounds like you already found the damn thing, so I don't know why I'm involved now.
Oh, I just thought something interesting might serve to alleviate your boredom a bit, but seems I failed at that.
I mean, I don't just go wandering around looking for trees. I still have a business to run and a house to keep, so.
Yeah, I'll stop taking up more of your time. Though I will keep your name in mind if something comes up.
Sounds good. Just drop on by if you lose something. Super sad. Yeah, I mean, like he's running a detective agency in a town that has like maybe 30 people that actually live here, and then a bunch of people who don't really. It's like pass through.
After that, I'm just going to keep on around. Can I maybe make a roll or anything to see if anything catches my eye? Because Chance is directly looking for things that are either old, look old, or could have been old.
Yep. Alrighty. Okay. Meantime, back to people who are doing stuff. Blacksmith shop. So, two of you went there to go do what exactly?
Just find out what size map would be. I don't know.
Well, you go up to him. I guess Dean's there. Oh, you're back. You reconsider my offer, or?
What did I? I heard your offer.
I don't think you have, but the other one has. Well, essentially, I'm looking for someone to pick up a package, test your metal out on the open road. If you can at least do that, then I have some more work for you when you get back.
Okay.
Seems like you two are
It's like
part of the same.
standard MMO starting city.
Yeah, seems like you two are pretty much the posse together. So, same goes for you. Payments equal. You can split it however you like. I just need a thing picked up for me. So.
I yell from across the yard. I resent that statement.
What is the payment, if I may ask?
Payment is I give you more work, and I also can help you repair your equipment if it's damaged along the way for free, of course. I'll take it out of my own stocks. Maybe I can give you a discount on future stuff you might need.
Okay.
Depends on how
And
quickly you
this-
can get it back here.
Okay. If I may, this is just for general information. What do you think would be a good size map for this little thing that we're doing?
Well, I mean, for the first part of it, we're staying within the province, obviously. Corvoy's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Corvoy's about a week away. Take you 2 weeks to get back, just about.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, depending on what else you guys need, if you want to go and explore the other parts of this place, clearly you're not from here. I mean, I don't know what do you think you need, friends? Like, do you need you planning on exploring all this place or just local areas?
I believe we're going on exploring, but I'm not the leader, so I just fly around, make sure people don't get killed.
Well, I mean, good to have that on a quest now, isn't it?
Yeah. So map of the province should be good for now. That's pretty much all I need. Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's where the first part is. If you don't know where Corvoy is, I suggest doing that first.
Okay.
Whatever floats your boat. Okay.
I head back to name shit with it. Iona.
Ionra?
Iona. Yeah. I'm shit with names. I'm sorry.
That's a weird name. It's fine. This is why you take notes on things, so that you can decide what the names are and remember them. Alrighty, so other than those three people, who else is doing stuff in town?
I don't know. How long does the buzz last?
I mean, you're gonna feel it for a couple hours.
'Cause eventually, I want to go out and explore too, but I'm responsible, so I wouldn't leave the bar until I'm good.
I mean, you're not like trashed. You're just buzzed. You can still function. It's just like it just feels good right now. You know, you got a little bit of an alcohol thing in you.
All right, I might just explore just a little bit.
Okay. At this point, if you leave the bar, you can see Ionra and Skylar leaving the blacksmith shop, and I'm assuming Chance is also out of here too, right?
Yeah, Chance just again wandering around trying to find something that's interesting. Is there like if there's like an antique shop somewhere, I'm gonna head right for it.
Yeah, no. It's Lereschev is
Yeah, I
more
didn't
like a
think so.
trading post than anything. There's an interesting looking building called the Setting Sunstone. That's around.
What's that?
It's got it's a painted red, unlike most of the other buildings around here, with an orange shingled roof, and it has stained glass windows on the front, so it's kind of like expensive looking.
Does it look like people can just go in and out, or is there like?
Yeah.
Well, I'll go in now. Because this looks like fancy, I'll ask wait outside. But if I call, I'll come running.
As you wish, master. Okay, so for the rest of you, Tavanta and Skylar and Ionra meet up together.
I
Yep,
kind
we're
of
back at
just
that
wait till
tavern.
them.
I'm gonna go meet up with. Oh,
You guys go. You say what you were gonna say, then I'll say what I was gonna. Say
I was gonna go meet up with you.
All right, and then Ionra goes into the tavern.
I thought we were meeting back up there.
Well, I walked out. Uh, Brion is in his room, and I guess so is that Asmar is chilling in the tavern. So, Tavanta was heading out.
All right, then I'll just follow the rest of the group.
Said, "Hey everyone, what is find anything interesting?"
We need 25 gold.
That has zero context and substance, so I do not know what that is for.
Continental
We
map.
need a map.
Ah, map. Good. I was actually just thinking about that. What do we need it for? Besides, general stuff.
We found a job that has potential to get us more jobs.
And also, we need to talk to the Archmage. So he could,
Uh,
so we
I
may be
think,
able to requisition more funds. So we could get a more detailed providential map and a world map.
well, technically,
I
Oh, go ahead.
would just be us use our own funds because we could potentially get more with the job.
Well, I
I'm
was going to.
literally thinking about commissioning the map for the Archmage, so which is for the work.
So,
Well,
real quick, because I think there's maybe a slight thing here. The only map that she doesn't have readily available is the province map. That one has to be ordered. The continental map she has and is willing to sell it to you for 25 gold. She has one ready to go.
Yes,
Is
I
there
know.
any-
We need.
Continue.
Go ahead.
Oh, you go, sir.
I meant we need a continental map for ourselves, and I'm pretty sure the Archmage would want a map for himself, so we need more gold for that. Then the providential map, which will give us more information, which we both need a copy. At least the Archmage would need a copy of it, and that one he should order himself because it's going to take a month, and we may not be here, while he may still be here.
So, my thing is, you have a cartographer on the team. It is I, Starcow. So, we need one map, and then I can copy it. So, we don't need to spend more than we need to. Providential map, like this is, by the way, this is out of character I'm talking. With the continental map, I'm sure that one with survival abilities and two judging like by the sky and shit. If we get a continental map and the Smith and Dean marks the general area, we could probably get there. And if we follow the road, if we can probably get there.
Yeah.
With just using the continental, we don't need the Providence right now.
I'm not.
But if we want to, we can pull together and we can, just swing by in a month and pick it up. And then I could get that and copy it down and then send a copy to my man.
We are literally saying the same thing, just different ways. You know that, right?
No.
I said the Archmage would probably want the providential map, which he should somehow make arrangement to, because we may not be here in a month.
Okay, and I was saying that. Never mind.
He's saying you don't need to buy two continentals.
No, I got that. I was yes, but that's
Other than
understand
that,
about the
yes.
continental. I'm saying I'm moving on from there because I agree with him after he explained it. He's a cartographer and can make a copy of it. I'm saying that the Archmage probably would be best if him or somebody that's going to stay near the colony is going to be here within a month to order that map, Providence map. That's why I want to have that ordered now, so he doesn't
So
have
you
to
just
wait
want
for
to you just want to like order it now and then have him send someone to pick it up, so you don't have to.
or somebody he sends. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I want to contact them so we could get additional funds for the providential map.
Gotcha. Same thing. Gotcha.
And I was also saying we should make a general call to to Archmage at the end of the day when we have all the information from this town that we can gather by the explore.
Also, it might be a good idea if we have our if it's gonna be impossible, but if we could somehow get one of our guys to be the mayor here.
Um,
I said near impossible.
Yeah.
I this is that's like that's even worse than Trail of Tears.
yeah.
This Trail of Tears is at least Trail of Tears is immediately awful.
Jeez. Okay.
I'm not saying that we get rid of everybody. I'm saying use the
We're all saying
mayoral
besides-
position to get information.
So let's just do a check of the people who are here. What is the gold totals we have? I have 12 left.
I have 23.
So 45.
I have 3. My background did not give me much, and I started with the 15. So, and I used 10 of that on a shield.
Does Chase have any?
Vici?
Oh yeah, I forgot that you can't see your thing. Hold on. Chance has 10.
I forgot what the total was.
Hold on.
Actually,
let me do this.
while you're looking, double check, make sure I didn't write anything wrong down on my sheet.
So
I
what
think,
are you trying to buy first of all? You're trying to buy 2 maps, right?
Yeah, so we're trying to buy the province and the continent. So we would need 40
40 gold divided by 6 people.
Which is impossible because we don't have a gold on gold.
Well, it's 6 gold and 6 silver for each person.
So I have 12, you have 23. That's already 30. I forgot how to anything for
12 and 23 is 35.
I just got a headache because I'm stupid. It's fine.
12 and 22, 3 you said?
Yeah.
35. So we just need
And-
5 more gold from somebody.
I got 3, and I remember somebody saying they have 10.
Chance has 10 if he wants to contribute.
So we can
Once
we
I
can
get there,
afford-
possibly.
We can afford 2 maps right now. Let's go purchase the continent right now, and then we'll have Dean home do market, and then we can kind of like have a powwow at the tavern and make a call and see what the Archmage has to say about any and all of this.
Cool. So we can
That sound like-
fast forward through a lot of that. So
Yeah,
everybody remove the gold you're going to remove.
I'll remove the rest of my.
I'll make go. Okay.
How much is Chance throwing in? The last 3 gold, right?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
And
I'm
also
sorry.
stained glass building.
I'll get
Chance has the most gold now. Everybody else is broke.
I'm throwing in 10, if that's okay.
Well, then we won't have.
throw
Then
in
we don't have enough.
throw in what you need.
For now, how about me and fuck, I forgot your name. Skylar, throw in as much as we need for the continental. Fuck the province right now. Just the continental. I'll throw in my 12, and Skylar, you throw in however much else is needed to equal 25.
13. So, okay.
Cool.
And so we'll get the continental, and that's it. And if you don't mind, I'll hold on to that.
That's fine. So
That's fine. Just let me do the transaction.
Just no.
No.
What? What?
That's funny. Don't worry about
The
it.
two
No.
people providing the money will be the ones doing the transaction. Thank you very much.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Are you guys even proficient with the persuasion?
It's buying
Yes.
a goddamn map. There's no persuasion involved.
God.
She
You
gave you the
people.
price, and she doesn't like travelers, so
And also,
I
Yeah,
can't remember
I
what
kind of
Chance's
figured
was.
that after with the 21 persuasion, I still didn't get anything.
yeah, it's a very hard DC for that one.
Well, how much was it
Yeah,
anyway?
25.
30. Oh,
Oh,
damn.
I was off by 4.
I know.
If that natural 20. No, natural 20 still would not help
Mm-mm.
because still would have been 24.
Yeah.
Unless I
She
had
really hates this guy.
guidance.
I am proficient in persuasion.
It's like this person is
I'm
like that's her
also-
whole thing.
What's your modifier?
+6.
Oh, same here.
Then why am I the spot? Never mind. I'll shut up.
Because you are the one most talking.
This is true.
I have offered
Hey,
shit.
Grossi, what's your charisma, Devin?
15.
What's Chance's, VG?
I don't fucking know. 14.
Ah.
So you both have the same modifier. Essentially the same.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a 19
Chance
charisma.
doesn't like people. So, if while they're doing that stained glass building,
Yep. So
which what I'm
let's just
assuming is going to be a church.
hand wave this thing. So y'all go and buy the map. Whoever's holding on to it, add a map of the province to your inventory.
I have
Or sorry, not the province, the continent.
continent.
And this I will show to players.
Actually, I'm gonna make sure our market is on.
Can y'all see that on Roll20? Except for the people who aren't here?
Nope.
Okay.
I
you
see
start on what you got?
backups, player characteristics, spell effects. That's it.
Hold on. All players. Okay.
Alright.
Check in handouts. You should see it now.
There it is.
Onick
Lovely.
map.
And we are in.
You are in Lereschev, which is on the left-hand side in Cernan province.
I wish I could zoom into this bitch.
Oh, we almost.
If you
entered
click on it,
stacked
it
metal.
pulls up a bigger picture,
Where is our ship relation to this?
but north. So it's right above the R in Cernan. Just about.
Okay. So literally halfway from Skizkopo.
Sviskopo.
What a funky ass name.
I know. It's very. I designed all these names mostly to be Eastern European. So Lereschev and Sviskopo.
And we are in Lereschev right now, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And Skirskopo is near where our ship
No,
landed.
Yeah.
no. I'm saying we're halfway between them.
Yeah. So the ship is. It's Lereschev. The ship and Sviskopo are equidistant from each other.
Yeah.
So can
So
I mark where our ship is on the map?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
You will know where it is. I have a map on my end here with a hex going on that I'm tracking your movements on.
and from now on, Tavanta will be tracking and noting down visible stuff to that's more detailed than this, like our ship, the cave, stuff like that, blood tree.
Yeah.
Good to know. And Corbez is right there.
So if you guys are there, yeah, you guys are.
And
right
there's a
there.
road to it, so we don't have to go too into the survival shit. And home team, Dean can mark it for us. Perfect. Thank you.
And I'm gonna make a marking there. Okay, so actually here's what I can do for you guys. So for those of you on Roll20, you can see the two markers I kind of put down.
Ah, shit.
One of them is the party location. The other one is the location of the Providence.
Okay.
I will see this eventually.
I think I set this up correctly to. Yeah. To do days when you do the thing. So it takes about 8 days to get to Corvoy and then back.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Unless we want to be crazy and rough it and not go on the roads.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
If you want to over to Corvoy, it would be, roughing it. It'd be difficult terrain. It'd
Honestly,
be just as long.
after seeing that blood orange tree, no.
Yeah, I mean, if you call it difficult terrain, it's basically like if you go off the road, it's twice as long to get there from what the arrow says. So it'd be 10 days as opposed to 8, which is why the road exists.
Got it.
Cool. Now, back to the stained glass window building. When you walk inside this building, it is just fucking draped in silk and satin. There are couches all over the front area here, and there's a double staircase that leads up to an upper floor. Everything is very, very polished, like dark wood. You can tell that this place brings in a lot of money, and they pride themselves in it. There are several rose bushes inside in pots in the corners of the room, and there is a desk where a fairly beautiful half-elven woman is sitting behind. As you enter, she greets you. Well, hello. Welcome to the Setting Sunstone. Is there anything I can do for you, dearie?
Hi, I'm new in town and wondering what this place is. It looked immaculate from the outside.
Oh, it's a place where all the travelers come to rest their woes eventually. We can take the load off, as it were.
Is this a brothel?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Hey, Honra, I found where you're sleeping
Yeah,
for the night.
one of the busiest trade roads in the province. Yes, it has a brothel on it. Are you looking for a night or two, some companionship, perhaps?
I think. Well, should I play up the fact that Chance has no idea what the fuck this would be? Because
Jim lied to me.
Ooh.
Chance would know what a brothel is.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, I've wandered into the bad side of town. If you're shy, I can find someone to take care of you. We have people that specialize in that kind of thing.
Chance is suddenly very glad his skin is red.
Jim lied to me.
Old Jim wants to save the best girls for himself.
We just delivered cargo. We haven't gotten paid yet, so I probably should wait to that first. And maybe be back later. Bye.
The exact wrong person went into that place.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is hilarious.
Moyle's
And also, I'm not gonna roll deception. It is very clear he is bullshitting. He's just like,
Moyle is outside, leaning on the doorframe. Well, I didn't expect you to last so short. I expected it to be a short visit, but not that short.
Hey. Nice. Fuck yeah,
that
bro.
is such a multi-level burn right there.
Special hell. All of you.
You know, I hear there's things that they can do with their fingers that are unmatched by normal humans.
Moyle?
Yes, master. Well,
I'm trying to act mad, but my face is hurting because I'm smiling so much right now.
I like what?
Perhaps another time then, Master.
Let's just go find the others.
Pretty well.
He'll kind of adjust his his tie on his outfit. Just like, try and regain some semblance of composure.
There is none.
Boy. Alrighty, so regaining what composure you can, and joining the rest of everybody.
Also, can I say something that's funny? When I first saw that building in VG described, I thought that was gonna be a church. Like,
it's a church or something.
I got caught out just as much as Chance did.
There's plenty of worshiping going on in that establishment, brother. Just not the kind you're thinking of.
Wait, who is saying this?
Me.
The DM, not you.
Yeah.
Not any of the characters.
I am having a
God is speaking to you now. Just make sure.
Hell of a
to
thing to
tip
be
your
an oracle
wages.
for. You're an oracle for a split second, and that's the thing God decides to say to you.
Yeah. Alrighty. So everyone joins back together, and we're all in the same area.
Chance. Did you? What was the building about? Did you find anything interesting in the other buildings?
Well, there's a private investigator over there.
Yeah, that's helpful. Anything else?
Who is the flirty one? I still
Yo,
kind of place things. In our character in a group. Who was the flirty one?
Ionra.
Ira, you would like that building with the stained glass. Go there. Do that.
why? Do I look like a freaking, one of those goody two shoes, churchgoer?
Oh wait.
Trust me when I tell you. That is not a church.
Yeah, what is it?
Chance
Yeah,
just
what
looks
is
at
it?
Tavanta, because Tavanta's probably already figured it out.
Hey, fucking
he had the
fish,
same look on his
got
face
it.
when he was talking to
Tavanta has
his
not.
son about-
Tavanta has not seen this building. You don't know anything
I
about
thought
it.
You said that I saw.
No.
I saw.
You have been in the tavern the entire time. Everyone else has been seeing the other stuff.
I thought you said that we all came out of the place at the same time,
Yeah,
and that.
Yes, but you have not seen this building yet. It's
I
a.
thought you
It's
said-
it's like down the
Because,
street. Chance is
uh,
the only one that went exploring that way.
Okay.
I only saw the place once. I don't tend to go back. It's a brothel.
Oh. I mean, it's nothing to get.
Old man Joe lied to me. I just narrowly look toward the direction of the tavern.
I'm not even gonna question that.
Yeah,
Look,
it's a
I
place.
quite literally have spent most of my life buried in a book. Do you honestly think I've ever had the time, nor the inclination to go to a brothel?
Well, you can
Yes.
be buried in something else over there.
I mean, the book is, there's a famous book called Kama Sutra. I mean, you have to put it into
No one's
practice
gonna
somehow.
comment on mine. Okay.
Master, that is a place where some buried treasure exists.
Really? You're gonna steal my fucking? Fuck you.
Yes, yes, I am.
Fuck you, VP.
My microphone is better than your microphone.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
suck your fucking microphone, you asshole.
You don't want me to do that. It's gonna sound nasty.
do it.
Don't. I'm
Immediate-
fairly certain that
immediate
even if
no.
you're not getting monetized, YouTube would still slap you
Just
for that.
insert clip of blowfish choking on a carrot here.
Do it. Anyway, sorry.
Do it.
Uh,
Kill him.
do it. Swallow the microphone. Do it.
Unlimited power.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
Papa's back, bitches.
hey, look at that.
So, anywho, we got a job. And we still need to contact Archmage.
We still don't know if we're actually going to take this job, by the way.
Why not?
We don't know what else there is to do. There might need. We could explore around a bit more. There could be other things.
I
We
mean,
don't know what.
besides fixing up a mayoral election, I don't see there's anything else to do around here.
I'm sorry. What? You want to get involved in local politics?
Fuck no. That's why I said let's go.
Well,
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
brave enough for politics.
Well, I'm saying we could explore around, the area, not this town, but we could explore around this province a bit more. We don't have to take a job as soon as we see it.
Be
We
my
don't
guest,
even.
but I'm sort of out of money.
Yes, I'm low as well.
All I'm saying is that we don't even know the intentions of Dean. We don't have to take every single opportunity as soon as it's thrusted upon us. That's all I am saying.
I understand what you're saying, but I was just literally just thinking about my pocket. Do a job, get paid.
Yes, but I have a counterpoint. Money.
That's my point.
Yeah, reiteration is fun.
Savant just kind of like sighs a little bit and says, okay. Well, let's talk to the Archmage and we'll see what he has to say.
All right. Well, let's get to the in room, and I'll make a report.
And
Ayana,
plus,
do you want to go visit somewhere first?
no, I have no money for that. Literally,
I don't know the rates.
I got no money.
I'm pretty sure they didn't do favors for free.
It was.
I have a silver tongue, and I'm very confident in how to use them more ways than one.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure they still would not do it for free.
You see, a silver tongue can buy you a lot in a brothel.
Oh, do you guys not have money for rooms? Then
I assuming coin still works in other places as opposed to just booze. Yes, I still have some coin.
oh, there you go.
I gave all my 3 golds for the map.
No, you still have yours.
You should still have your 3 gold. It was only I think Skylar and Tavanta that paid for the map.
In that case, I'd like to change my answer about the brothel. Yeah.
All right.
As much as I would love to go there, and I'm pretty sure I could talk it down with my silver tongue
Oh, good.
in more ways than one.
I have a
still
3
like to
gold
have a
option
roof
for
over
you. Her name is Thragathor, and she likes bondage.
Well, hold on. You have to be more clear here.
You're gonna have to
Does
visit
she
the
like
brothel.
bondage on her, or is she doing it to somebody else?
Only
There's a big
one way
question.
to find out.
Let's not and say we didn't, please.
Fades to black. Fades to black. Fades to black.
As much as I would like to explore that option, I would actually like to have more money for a roof on my head for a potential trip we may have coming up.
We're not going to have a roof over our head for the travel, man.
Yes.
But
Yes, but when we get to Corvoy, we're probably gonna have to spend a day there at least to unwind, and before taking off again. So I'm trying to count that for that, even if we don't stay here for tonight.
Oh, we're staying here for tonight. I paid for a room. We're staying here for a night.
Okay then.
Especially, come on, let's all go up to my room, I suppose, and let's contact the Archmage.
Cool. So put him on speaker. Hit the speed dial button.
Void that.
So, calling the Archmage, go ahead and do it. Press the buttons. The Archmage answers your call. Go ahead and do that. It's a sending spell, so tell me what you say.
We're at the town of Lereschev. There's a general store. They said they could hire somebody to make a providential map. It's gonna take a month's time, but it will be 15 gold, I believe she said. The shopkeeper's name's Eleanor. She's a lovely woman. On top of
our gold works as well.
Yes, but Also, I'm not sure if you want to, but there's going to be a mayoral election at this town. If you could, I'm not saying we. I'm saying if you have the other pools, or favors you could pull to get them on our side to get more information.
Well, it's nice to see that you've all arrived safely. In terms of local politics, it does sound intriguing, but I would most likely be too busy with what we've got going on here to interfere with that. Plus, we really don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves just yet until we know what's going on. Well, at least with the rest of the continent.
Politics take over.
Seeing as I'm setting myself up to be the mayor of our own little band of people, I really don't think that I have the time for it. What I will do, though, is as long as you think the road is safe along the way, we can send people over to commission the map. As long as our currency is good there, then at the very least, that'll be a decent help to us.
Our currency is still good here.
As you said. Alrighty.
Oh, one more thing.
I also. Oh, okay. No, you go.
We found a tree. It's a blood orange tree, in a literal sense. It sucks blood from its victims to nurture itself.
See, I was wondering where that was going. Well, is it hostile?
It's stationary.
Did it try to attack you?
No, but I thought it might be an interesting research material for you.
Oh. Then
also tell other people to stay the hell away from it.
Well, I suppose we can send a druid to look after it. After all, that is kind of their purview. Good to know. I'll have them keep an eye out for it.
If you mind, we did manage to buy a continental map and have marked down a few locations, including where the Providence is, where we are, and where the blood orange tree is, and I can send that to you if you wish. A copy of which.
Well, if we're sending people to commission maps anyway, I feel like we can take care of that ourselves.
Less cost, I can just make
it. Is fine. We'll take care of it. In the meantime, continue to explore. Fill in as much of the map as you can, and I don't know, if you find anything particularly, I would say, dangerous to us, report it in. Otherwise, you are free to do as you wish, my friends. Our jobs were to set up home here after 1,000 years. So, go find something to do.
Yeah, we got a job.
Time to go do job.
Mingle with the locals. Do whatever you need to do. Just try and...
Oh, and there's also a brothel here.
Okay.
Of course, I mentioned the brothel.
Well...
Why? Why is that was mentioning?
Certain things haven't changed after 1,000 years. No, there's no emojis, unfortunately.
I want to send a face palm emoji.
No. He's FaceTiming with the Archmage now. Okay. So, no. If you have the money for it, I don't care what you do. Just be careful, be safe, and try to keep the stone out of other people's hands, will you? Look after that. I really don't want people texting me at all hours of the night, and I don't know who they are, and they could possibly track me to a location where we all are. What I'm saying is be careful who you trust. Keep things as close to the chest as you can. At least until we know a little bit more.
Understood.
Wait, hold up. We're supposed to trust these people?
No, I said don't trust them. Or be careful who you trust. I'm certain that not everyone is a cultist or weirdo trying to steal children in this town that you're in, and probably not the rest of the world either. Good people exist wherever people are. You just have to look for them.
Unfortunately, few and far between in some cases. But we will be careful, I swear.
Well, you haven't died yet, so Lereschev at least seems like a good place to be. Or at least good enough.
Alright, I'm back. Apologies.
And now you're back. So, I will contact you when I know a little bit more about this place. We're working on getting that apparatus built. It's going to be slow. We have less resources than we thought we did, and certainly there's no Arcanite around here of any importance. So if you find any, bring it back. We could use it. Hopefully, with the correct amount, we can work on establishing a little bit of a base of operations here, a little bit of a knowledge center. Hopefully we can find out a little bit faster how things are in the rest of the continent, world, etc., etc.
Oh, this is really minor, even for my opinion, but apparently there's a wandering Casanova. No, it's not me. And wandering Casanova that's going from town to town and just sleeping with women. So, just keep an eye out and make sure he doesn't go anywhere near our people.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Given that there's no other information about that, I will just have to take your word for it.
What? That's what old man Joe said.
All right.
You don't need to.
Okay.
Let's make it better.
Okay, I'm hanging up now. Click.
That's out of character. I'm wondering. Just
Also, I have to ask. So I'm just picturing. I made the call and I just handed them the phone. Like, that's fine.
Put the Archmage on speakerphone.
All right. From now on,
yeah.
I'm gonna be making the reports on my own.
Hey, if you wouldn't mind, can I be there when you do so? So, just we can have.
Of course, I might forget things and.
Yeah, just two kind of record keepers will be.
They will ask the questions.
Hey, it's very important, all right?
It was not
information. Yes, it was.
Why was that important?
You don't want one of our women being swooned by this locals Casanova.
Our people are hidden in a mirage. And
yeah, so
riding...
you know what? Who was also supposed to be hidden in that mirage? Your kid. What happened to him? He got kidnapped.
Because we showed them the fucking mirage.
Yes, we showed them where our people are, and then they came. What I don't.
Also, ghosts. They kind of tend to not care about illusions.
And also, I'm not particularly worried about my wife, considering me and her are married happily for a fair amount of years.
That's never stopped him before.
Moyle, not the time.
See, Moyle makes a good point.
Moyle is a fiend. I don't trust half the shit that comes out of his mouth.
And he still makes more sense than you do.
Literally.
I sincerely disagree.
I also kind of disagree.
Oh boy, we're going to be disagreeing a lot.
I have a funny feeling that is correct. For fuck's
This
sake.
is gonna be fine.
And with that, it's 4 o'clock, so we're going to end the session there. Alrighty.
God, this whole fucking day was fucking weird.
Hey, you got a quest. It's a fetch quest, but welcome to level 3. So yeah, now you have a map of the place.
We're still level 3.
Yes. All you've done
Can
is
I
kill a
ask-
banshee. That's it.
What is Jay? What race is your character again? I ask.
As far as you know, human.
And he's a horny ass motherfucker. Got it.
Yes.
Apparently.
I'm a head out.
He's the reason why half elves and half orcs exist.
Yep.
I think that's the other guy. I'm pretty sure that's the other guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
He
Bard
has
is not,
competition.
Bard is not the only reason. There's horny Bard is not just a competition, alright?
Bards are not auto horny. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, I know. That's
Mhm.
why I'm trying to break the stereotype and being a sorcerer warlock.
I mean, to be fair, I've played a bard that isn't horny. I just
Yeah, so have I. It was an 8-year-old child.
That's disturbing. So we're gonna end the session there. Goodbye, everybody, and we'll see you in episode 5 next week. So long as everyone makes it.